start the podcast now because like we can come to thoughts. We got the creative juices flowing, okay? And by that,
I've already got my lists basically.
By that I mean I'm drinking and I'm talking to you guys.
Oh, okay. Well, he's got the creative juices flowing.
I do.
Got it. Yeah.
Why isn't Bowie going to be on the guest show? I don't know. Has he asked? I don't even know Bowie. What does Bowie even do? Who are you
talking to?
Who's Bowie?
The chat. What does Bowie even do?
Oh.
I don't know. To be honest with you, Bobcat, I really don't know anything about Bowie besides he's your friend.
You're allowed to say that?
I guess I don't know. I swear to God.
Bowie is everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Not knowing,
right?
And that's not. It's not being personal.
Sounds pretty personal, honestly. Goddamn, dude, so personal.
Dude, there's an Initial D movie.
No, Bowie plays Armor.
There's multiple.
I know he plays Armor King. I know he's a good Tekken player. I know he comes up with lots of good tech. I know he's friends with you and Bob and Breezes.
He's getting way too into this right now.
I don't know, dude. I'm just typing stuff in. His rant's gonna give me time to like.
I'm trying to cover.
I need to finish my list.
Pull my shit together.
Bowie, I'm gonna need a full application. Sorry.
It's gonna fit a full synopsis of your life.
I'm gonna need a full synopsis of the start and the beginning of your life.
Dude.
Brothers. There's a delay on the actual stream, isn't there? I don't know why. I think there just is.
I don't know.
Anyway, man. I need your 401k and your retirement.
No, Jasper's that's the time, bro.
And also first last rent.
First last rent.
First last rent, really. That's the first.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
It's really the most important part.
Dude, I'm like I love how I just like I noticed I'm just a basic bitch because like all of the movies I saw were like just none of them were like critic movies. They're all just like, oh, this was a movie that came out.
All right, so yo guys, welcome. He's like,
who doesn't like Power Rangers?
He likes Power. Oh man, okay. So what's Bowie's favorite season?
I'm now a fan of Bowie. Bowie, have you seen Kamen Rider? It's like Power Rangers but better.
Bowie, do you have a cult we could join? Because if so, I'm in. Anyway, guys, welcome to the Backlog Podcast number 40. 40. We did it. It's the first of the day. Well, first of the year.
And, we did it. We are the best.
I think basically what we're gonna do today is come up with like a year recap here, and we're gonna talk about some of our favorite things, some of the worst things.
In review.
Some of the worst things that maybe we can talk about some of our favorite things on the podcast, or some of the worst things that have happened. I don't know. I think that this is gonna be a lot of fun.
You're assuming I wasn't drunk
hopefully
the whole podcast or asleep, and I remember any of the
calm
podcast.
down.
Well, first of all, Quintessence.
August, you have a problem.
There's no hope. I just know it's going to be the best thing.
Raging alcoholism. It's my problem.
Yeah. Just without the rage. It's just alcoholism.
I know that this seemed like a stream, August, but this is actually your come to Jesus meeting.
My intervention?
Yeah, this is your intervention.
Can you imagine?
It took us 40 episodes. It took us 40 episodes, but we're actually, this was all the build up. This is the season finale.
The perfect trap, bruh. You got me. You lured me in. I couldn't resist. Yes. Now I'm watching Taco Bell commercials waiting for the podcast page to load. But damn,
that's a shame, Bowie. Kamen Rider's been like in a pretty golden age lately, honestly.
Damn, I really want some Taco Bell right now. This is killing me, bro.
Doing really well.
These grilled burritos look fire.
So how was your
I had some Taco Bell the other night, and I remembered why I don't really order Taco Bell because it's just
no, it's Taco Bell.
What do you mean? it's just all the same ingredients in different shapes and forms.
That's
It-
why
it-
we love it.
exactly.
You can get so much volume, bruh. It's like pound for pound, most volume of any fast food restaurant.
Quick, somebody insert a
That's a
bathroom
good
joke.
choice, Bowie. But you know who's a better ranger than that? Zeo Gold. Zeo Gold.
Can't
Dude.
do it.
Y'all don't even play Battle for the Grid. No one can talk.
That was
Well-
that was like the hypest moment when I was a kid is when Jason
I
became the Gold
could.
Ranger. It
Oh, it was so cool. It was so cool. I'm like, oh, he's back.
Let's go. Yeah.
And he's fucking sick. Oh my god.
Yeah, and he has his own theme song.
And he has a pyramid?
He's
Bro,
a pyramid.
okay, I love Bowie now.
He was
He plays
built
Battle
by
for the Grid.
aliens.
I thought that was a
Plays
little
Battle
weird,
for the
but it
Grid.
was fine.
Y'all don't play Battle for the Grid. Bowie at least plays.
Nobody plays Battle for the Grid.
Battle for the Grid is a great game.
I mean, if I played Battle for the Grid, it would just be me picking for like favorite rangers and have no synergy whatsoever. It'd be fantastic.
That's half the fun of the game, bro. It's
Look.
just about picking your favorite ranger.
I would say even like I bought Battle for the Grid. I'm like, I'm gonna play this, and I just never. I'm like, this game looks like a lot of fun, and then I never played.
It is a lot of fun.
But we should.
It's a hard game.
We should do
It's a
a
hard-ass
battle.
game.
We should do a Battle for the Grid stream where
Good.
the 3 or 4 of us, whoever wants to play. I guess Bowie plays Battle for the Grid, and he can
Yeah.
just tell us how to play it or whatever. But
Yeah.
maybe we should just get together and just be like, let's play this game, let's learn it,
We'll talk
and then
about,
we'll
talk about our favorite Power Rangers moments and play Battle for the Grid. It'll be a Power Ranger stream.
I would.
And my
be
team
down.
will be
Mighty Morphin
fantastic.
stream.
Zeo Gold, Magna Defender.
I'll buy like a
Green
Power
Ranger.
Rangers belt on eBay. And
Let's
we'll,
roll.
We'll do it. But anyway, okay. So 2022 year
Mhm.
review.
Yeah.
Where do you guys want to start? You guys want to start with
Well,
like favorite movies,
first
favorite
of all-
games? You want to start with worst of the worst, best of the best?
I want to know how your New Year's Eve was before we do anything else. I want to know about how yesterday was for you guys.
What
did you get?
It was another day.
Embarrassing
No, for me it was just
What?
another day. for
I'll
me.
share
Yeah,
one.
I know.
I'll share one right
Just
back
like
at
you
you. Go on, man. You got that. You got. So no, you don't have a story on
So
this?
okay, so yeah, so legit, I watch the ball drop because I watch the ball drop every year. I like watching balls drop, you know. But no, it
You
was
love balls.
it was
Got it.
cool. I mean, like Dick Clark's rocking New Year's Eve. Man's been dead for what, like a decade, but it's still named after him. So
Mm-hmm.
good for that dude. The Pope died, so R.I.P. Barbara Walters died. Barbara Wawa. So also
What-
R.I.P.
Wait. What does this have to do with your New Year's Eve, though?
Yeah,
those
I
are
don't
just
know.
things that happened on my New Year's Eve, so I'm just sharing.
Wait, all
you
of
know,
those things happened. Like Dick Clark died on your New Year's Eve, and so did
No, Dick Clark
Walter
died
Walters.
years ago. I just watched Rockin' New Year's
Oh,
Eve.
okay, right. Okay, my bad.
And like, who was on it? I don't know. Mad people. Oh, dude, it was like 80s fest, bruh. They were catering to like all the like 40 or it was like, okay,
Oh,
to give you an example, Duran Duran
Mm-hmm.
was on and
It's a
New
great
Edition
band.
was on.
Okay.
And I'm like, bruh, like all the 80s dads out there were like going ham.
We're getting hyped.
But no, like it was pretty funny, like just how they were just like, you know, I'm like, where are the like Shaggy was on, like they're just digging up old musical acts from like forever ago.
wasn't me.
It actually
like-
wasn't him though.
It wasn't him. No. He
It was
never
a cover band.
he was never there. But nah, it was all right. I mean, again, you know, you like the older you get, you start noticing how old the people in the audience are, and you're like, oh, these people are just like just sad and alone. And
No,
then they're
stop
like high
that.
30s and late 40s and like go to New Year's Eve
Oh.
because they got nothing better to do. And this starts to hit a little bit different when you realize that. Like as a kid, you don't realize how sad it is. But as an adult, you're like, bro, those people should have just stayed home. What's all this?
Wow. Why are you saying this? I don't.
know, bro.
August is an ageist. Oh no, did my
Yeah.
camera? Oh,
He-
no.
Yeah,
He
I'm
is.
I'm an old ageist. That's the worst part, bro. I'm self-hating at this point. But nah, like it was kind of funny to watch. Like all the old bands be brought out, but at the same time, it was fun. I guess like Miley hosted her own New Year's thing on a different channel. And she was hosting with Dolly. Maybe that was cool. I don't know. I think she hosted with like Pete Davidson the previous year. That was a little bit more fun, in my opinion.
Mhm.
But it's just New Year's Eve TV, bro. Just standard. That was pretty much mine. I just chilled.
A lot of
That's cool.
hydration.
Yep.
Yo, Quinn, what did you do, man? How was the New Year's?
I hung out with friends and
Okay.
we drank a little
Hey,
bit
more
and
social than me.
uh that was pretty much it. Like it was just chill. I watched the final episode of Chainsaw Man. Happy New Year.
Is that season 1?
Yes,
Season 1's
Yeah.
done. Maybe we
Season one's
should
done.
maybe we should watch season 1 and do a review of it.
Yeah, I gotta go catch up now.
You down
Even double
I'd
Toast did a
rewatch it.
review. Yeah.
You don't have to rewatch it. Just like maybe next weekend we do a review of Chainsaw Man. I don't know.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that could work. Oh my gosh. Bob
It
has a
looks good.
lot of points.
I'll check it out.
He does.
I think your hydrate's too cheap.
Would you say it was the best anime this year?
No.
Oh,
No, I think it was overhyped.
Damn.
Tragic. What would you say is the
Yeah.
best anime this year?
Oh man, that's really tough because we had Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which was amazing.
Good.
I love you.
We
Stop
had
spamming,
we
please.
had Bleach's Triumphant Return, which was amazing. It held like the top 1 spot for like its season for weeks. It was
Yeah, I was really
ridiculous.
surprised.
It
I
was
was really
beating Chainsaw Man.
I was really surprised at how well Bleach coming back was received.
Yeah, I'm happy for it.
So.
Strangely.
It might be Made in Abyss season 2. Made in Abyss is just a ridiculously good anime.
I've heard that, but like it has to do with kids and it's sad, so I feel like I can't watch.
It's true. It is child suffering simulator.
I can't deal with that, man.
I live for it.
Too near and dear to my heart, bro. Promise Neverland was already hard enough.
Oh man, that we don't talk about Promise Neverland. Season 2 of that happened.
No, it didn't.
Unlucky.
What
Unfreaking lucky, dude.
No, but yeah. I mean, I feel like actually this was a pretty decent year for anime, even though I didn't watch.
It was a really good
half
year
of
for
them,
anime.
or even a quarter of them. But I had a list pulled up here, but like, yeah, I mean, we had some bangers came out, like bangers I haven't watched yet, but like, I plan to actually, which is
Demon Slayer Entertainment arc was
Demon Slayer
phenomenal.
was great.
It was like the best animation I've ever seen in anything.
Spy Family season 1 and 2, where season 2 was about to start. I can't remember.
Season 2's just wrapped up.
Oh, so yeah, we got 2 seasons already. Jobless Reincarnation.
Spy Family's great.
Was that last year? That was like the beginning of the year.
That was last year. There's another season of it coming up pretty soon.
There's another season of it coming, yeah. So I'm hyped for that.
I'm super hyped for that.
Witcher Mercury, I hear is good.
I'm currently watching that. It's actually good. I actually put it in tentatively in like my best animes right now for
the
year.
Did you check out Eminence in Shadow? That sounded kind of fun.
I did not.
Okay.
No, that's like the over the top like parody one, right?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like a parody of isekais while being isekai, but like it's still an action isekai. I don't know. It sounded funny.
There's just been so many of those. I don't know how to really react to it.
There are way too many isekais, and it bums me out.
Ranking of Kings. Ranking of Kings was phenomenal. It was like watching a picture book. It was so cool.
The art for that was really good. The
story was good. The ending was weird, but it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a solid year for anime.
Just a really good anime lovers eating well.
Yeah,
I've been like kind of like powering through season 6 of My Hero, and that's been better because I thought season 5 was really snoozeville, man.
Not gonna lie, I dropped My Hero, but I might come back eventually. But like the more I hear about My Hero, the more the fans are complaining about how they don't like the later arc. So I'm like, I can wait.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'm not super into it right now. Like season 6 is good. Season 6 is good, but you can't just have like bad season, good season, bad season, good
Yeah,
season.
you can't
kind of
be
thing.
X's or O's for
Just-
anime.
But
Mob Psycho came back.
yeah,
I was
Oh.
a huge Mob Psycho season 1 fan, so I
I'm
definitely
not really a mob watcher, but I'm happy for the mob fans.
Yeah.
I hear it was
Mob
extremely
Mob.
good as well. Yep, the
Mob
mob
The
Gang.
mob.
Mob Gang fan.
apparently Blue Lock is really, really good as well.
Is that
Like
the
anime
soccer
fans
one?
are just eating well. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the like hardcore violent soccer one.
They
Bro, I didn't even get to tell you guys about my New Year's.
Captain Tsubasa on Suicide
You
Watch.
went straight cut straight
yeah,
through.
where do you
Yeah,
like, it
yeah. Hey, but you gotta make sure you're staying at least a little bit on topic there, August.
Hold up, final
What
shout out.
topic?
You derailed this.
Final shout
He
out.
asked me, man. I don't know.
It just derailed the freaking conversation because like, no,
I
we
wanna-
need to get to the list of things that came out this year again.
Final shout outs to Dress Up Darling and JoJo's. But yeah, solid year for anime.
So far, I haven't cared much for Stone Ocean, but
I mean, Edge Runners
well.
basically reunited or reignited people's love for Cyberpunk 2077. So,
oh yeah,
fact
Edge
that-
Runners.
If that ever existed, but yeah,
well, I mean,
Cheers.
supposedly they patched it.
Yeah.
Didn't say that made the game much better, but they patched it. But
Yeah.
okay. So
Oh.
how was New Year's, dog?
yeah. I mean, really,
Yeah.
the really
Dog
big
pound.
reason why I want to talk about it is because, well, at least for me, was because this is the second charity we did. We did one charity on Christmas, and we did another one, yesterday. It was really
Hey.
fun. We had a good time. We raised up to like a little over $300, and all went to St. Jude. And we played lots of games and stuff. Actually, we didn't play too many games. I mostly worked on the Dreamcast arcade cabinet here.
Right.
And we were sitting, working on it. It took a really long time just to rewire one side of the cabinet, and like longer than I thought it should have. I was like going very slow. But yeah, I got wired up. So what it's gonna do now is it's actually the arcade cabinet is going to have a real Dreamcast inside of it, which it didn't before.
That's
And it's going to connect to a Dreamcast. It's going to connect to a Mr. FPGA. What's going on with my camera? I don't. Anyway, it just
Screen tearing, bro.
it keeps.
You're in too many FPS.
Maybe
You gotta drop those frames, bro.
Anyway, but yeah, like it was a lot of fun. I was trying to make it 24 hours. I made it about like I think like 12 or maybe 13.
Hey,
But I mean, I had not slept that too many days, and I went to go lay down for like 15 minutes, and then all of a sudden it was morning, and I missed the whole ball drop and like the
dude, you
the
gotta
2023.
do
I
what the
just,
cam
I
girls-
just need like 15 minutes. It'll be fine.
You gotta
Yeah.
do what the cam girls do and turn into a sleep stream after that.
I
Like,
was dead.
Enable the voice mic that like it like if people donate, it like makes it louder.
No,
You gotta get that sleep stream money, dog.
you mean those people that like that? Have you seen those ones on TikTok where people like, please let me sleep, and it's you donate this much, it like makes a giant bruh noise in your room or something like that, where people donate money to like just try to keep you awake.
Yup.
It's like bruh. Yeah, no, it's stupid.
Think
But
about all the more money you would have made.
all the
do
more
that.
money.
Let's do it.
No, I
I'll
would
have
rather
my sleep stream random, bruh. Shit.
bruh. I would rather had like people donate, but I mean, hey,
Yeah.
that's cool too. But yeah, it was fun, man. I'm really looking forward to this year, and I definitely want to do a 24-hour stream. It's just that like I always notice like around the 12-hour point, it's where I'm like, oh, all right, this fucking sucks. Like
Hey,
Time
but-
to collapse.
just remember, new year, new you, bruh.
New Year, new me.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
So one of my New Year's goals is to do a 24-hour stream where
Hell
we
yeah.
do a 24-hour
Wow.
charity, and I make it so it's like that shortcoming is like the new.
It's actually 24 hours.
It's actually 24 hours, and that's actually my new goal. But yeah, man, it was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to do it again. And also, the cool thing was, August, is that I learned how to record arcade cabinet footage. And so like you can adjust your exposure. Like the brightness was too bright, people couldn't see what was going on. So I adjusted it, and then because somebody in stream came in and like, oh, you just gotta change the exposure and you can fix it. And so I did, and then so now when I have people over, we can do arcade cap streams, and
Damn,
we
you can
can.
have what's that famous like Japanese Super Turbo tournament that they have on the arcades, or like Third Strike tournament. You can have that in your house now.
Like I don't know, like it's a Japanese one. I don't, dude. I
Yeah.
don't remember. I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Game Newton used to have a bunch of streams like that. I can't remember what. But yeah, I mean that's awesome, bro. I'm definitely down to play some arcade games. And now you live closer to me, we can
Yeah.
make that happen.
I mean, the only thing is that I just gotta boost this up a little bit, and then we're good to go. But like right now, it's like I'm bending over too low to be able to reach the buttons. But I installed 2 new PCB boards inside of it, and these are like these PCBs are so good that it feels like there's no lag, and it feels super responsive, even though I'm playing with cheaper buttons, cheaper LED buttons.
You're gonna have to help
I'm
me
impressed.
put together my arcade 1-up this year, maybe, if I ever take it out of the box. I've had it in the box for like 2 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 2 or 3 years now.
It's gonna be 2 years now. It was last Christmas when I bought it. But yeah, man, you can get that Marvel vs. Capcom Marvel Superheroes one set up. Play some Marvel Superheroes 1.
Absolutely.
But
wait, what's the mod? Somebody redeemed a mod. Bobcat redeemed a mod poll. What's a mod poll? How's that?
I don't know, bro.
Anyway, but yeah, man, it was a lot of fun, and honestly, I think something I really have enjoyed lately is doing the charity streams, because it feels better to have a goal or to donate during a stream than it does like to have somebody, like, subs are nice and everything, but I don't know, I just get a lot of like, it feels way more rewarding. It's just something about it,
man.
Yeah, I think I really enjoyed
like a
it.
new milestone in your streaming, bro. That's sick.
Yeah, I wanted to. The thing is, I got like hooked on it the last time. I was like, oh man, this is so much fun. I want to do more of this. It feels like I'm not just streaming now. But but yeah, man. But I'm not. I don't know what. I'm hoping to have like I wanted to have like more people over on the stream, but most of the time it's a busy time of day. Most people don't really have time during the new year to stop by. Anywho, so yeah, let's get cracking into the events, shall we? Like, I know we were talking about the anime, and I think we kind of wrapped through that. I don't really have much to talk about. I think the only thing I kind of watched that was new was Chainsaw Man and Witch from Mercury, which I really liked Chainsaw Man at the beginning, and I didn't like Witch from Mercury, and we got a little bit roasted for that this year, for making a video on it, and because I said it was trash because they took everything I liked about the movie, the OVA, and or whatever. I think it's an OVA. I don't think it's an OVA. It's a prologue. Yeah, it's a prologue, and
The prologue.
they took the prologue, and then they're like, yeah, everything that we set up. Nah, we're putting her in a high school. And I'm like, no.
I mean, I said that would happen.
You said it would happen as a joke. You didn't actually tell me it was gonna happen.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Gundam High School, baby.
I don't want Gundam High School.
But there's been a lot of like interesting stuff happening.
Dude, haven't you played what's it called? That Gundam game that it literally is high school. Hold on.
New Gundam Breakers.
Yeah, New Gundam Breakers.
Yeah, that game
is literally like high school battles, but Gundam. Everyone's going to Gundam High School.
That's a rough one, dude.
You guys didn't want that as a TV show?
Yeah, that game sucks, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, why? That game is like one of my shame purchases that I've ever made for the PS4. Like, I bought it and instantly regretted buying it.
Hey, bro, Gundam High School, bro. It's a can't lose concept, bro.
Is it? Because it was actually a waifu simulator. Because the whole point is you pick your waifu, and then at the end of it you have to I think you impress her or something, and then you got to switch to the next waifu
with your Gundam skills.
Something like that. It's like it's like their Gunpla, but it's like they're like you're doing Gunpla battles in the school or something like that. It's sort of like what's that game called? It's on the GameCube.
Custom Robo?
No, not Custom Robo. It's a Capcom game.
It's the only game I recognize. Custom Robo's so good.
Damn, what is the name of that game?
We'll remember later.
I don't know, but it's like Custom Robo.
Metabots.
It's not like Custom Robo.
Sounds a lot like Custom Robo, bro.
But
Yeah, right. I don't know. What,
game.
it literally sounds like the premise of Custom Robo. I don't understand.
What are you talking about? No.
Not enough waifus in
This
Custom
game's
Robo.
this game's actually better than Custom Robo. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What? Blasphemy.
Yeah, Custom Robo is kind of a shite game.
No, it's not. Custom-
You
oh,
bastard.
Man.
It's pretty jank.
All lies. That's why we love it,
GameCube.
bro. Virtual on.
Virtual on? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That game's
Dude,
okay.
I remember they were gonna try to release.
I have my Virtual on CD somewhere.
Yeah, I remember they were gonna try to release the Virtual on controller for like PS4, and I don't think it ever came out because there wasn't enough demand.
Are you talking
What,
about the Twin Sticks?
Release the
Yeah, the Twin Stick.
Oh,
controller.
okay. It's Gotcha
What?
Force. It's Gotcha Force.
I've never played Gotcha Force.
You ever played Gotcha
I've never
Force?
heard of Gotcha Force.
Quint, you ever played Gotcha Force?
No.
All right, so
All
you're
I play is cat hair in my mouth.
that's my favorite game.
Is it?
But,
that sounds
okay.
terrible.
So, but yeah, anime honestly were really good this year. I think we
Mhm.
were all kind of surprised. Definitely a better year than last year. Hopefully we stay eating good like this. But let's move on to video games. Like what were people's top video games? I know like Steam released the like top.
Wait
played
a
this year.
second. Not only did we have good animes, we had good anime openings.
Oh, you want to go
Everyone
to
knows a
anime
good anime needs a
openings?
good
What
anime
kind of
opening.
Are you jumping around and
No, it's
randomly adding a
fine.
category
It's
anime OPs, my man?
Bro, you're like jumping up
It's
like
fine.
5 nerd levels for me.
Yeah.
And like
The anime
Yeah.
openings are just really good this season.
We got a lot of ground to cover, my boy.
yeah, we got a lot of ground to cover, man.
Oh, I
We'll
know,
circle
I
back.
know.
We'll circle back. But video games,
No, we
video
don't need
games,
to.
video
games.
video games
Okay, what is your top video game? Just your top one
of this year.
of this year.
Oh, that's tough. Let me check my Steam. What did I play this year list? Because I actually,
Does it have to be games that were released this year?
I mean, yeah. There wouldn't be much of a point of having it.
Can I? Because I
we can
don't.
talk about
Can I,
Having your
you
game
know
of
what
the
you
year
want
be
to play?
from a different
like,
year.
If it were like updated or
I
like,
don't-
something happened to it.
guys, I don't know if you know this, but I don't really play too many like instant release
Okay,
games.
that's
I
fair,
don't. I like.
fine.
Let me put it this way. I
Video
just
game elitist over here.
I just beat Resident Evil Revelations 1 for the first time. Like I think maybe last week.
Okay, well, what was your game in general then? Of the year, your number one.
I don't know
I know
yet.
it's not Tekken.
I'll say if other
don't know
people aren't
yet.
going to say it. My game of the year was Multiverses. No, I'm kidding. But that was actually a really fun game. I'm not gonna lie. I really
That
liked.
was a spicy take.
I really liked Multiverses.
I need to take another drink.
I'm not gonna say it was my game of the year, but low key, I really enjoyed it, and I didn't think I was going to enjoy it even. So I'll put it as like at least on my top 3.
See the like right now. Let's see, what is it? The best-selling video games. If I go through this list, I haven't played any of these. I haven't played a fucking single one of these games. I haven't. I just haven't. See, that's the problem. I haven't played any of them. I'll tell you what I played. I played all of the Budokai games. I played Resident Evil Revelations. I played the
It's
Evil.
like being back in middle school.
I played Resident Evil
bro.
Revelations 2. I played I played a lot of different stuff. Well, I mean, I played lots of different like variety games. We played Omega Boost last weekend. I think after that we played 1 on the PS1 and we played 1v1 the basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? I play a lot of stuff, but I don't play a lot of modern stuff. And so it's like a kind of a problem that, I mean,
Well, you are the backlog.
Especially exactly. That's the thing. Is like I'm like, oh, it's like, well, we could buy some new games, and I'm like, yeah, but I've got all this shit I still need to go through, and I mean, I'm never
Meanwhile,
gonna.
I'm the opposite. I'm like, man, I got all these old games I should be playing, but damn, that new game, it's looking kind of cute.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Look, you know what? Honestly,
All right, so wait. Do you guys want to know how to go to your Steam replay thing? Because like I can pull it up. Like
What? No, I don't. No, I
So
don't
like,
care.
well, I mean, like, it'll tell you your top 3 most played games. Matt, you want to guess what my top 3 most played games were?
Multiverses.
Okay, that's the third one.
Hoonie Pop.
I don't
It's not
even.
Honey Pop.
Was it?
It was 2 games I played with you.
I don't know.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles was number
TMNT,
2.
Cowabunga. No, I'm sorry. Shredder's Revenge.
Shredder's Revenge. And guess what the other one was?
I don't know. I don't know.
One night we played Resi
Resident
5.
Evil- oh my
Resident
God.
Evil
You
5.
played so
I didn't know you. I didn't know you guys
Resident
played
Evil
RE5.
Yeah, because
That's because August doesn't play games. It just confirms it.
Holy shit. Okay, so
I watch games, bro.
I'll say
Confirmed
my top.
on podcast. August does not play video games because a game they played for about 4 hours was in his top 3.
I will say
that was a magical night. Okay.
I'll give you my top 5 right now.
Never
for
take
this
that
year,
away.
because I'm looking through my
Okay,
Steam
Let's
games,
go.
right?
get it.
I'll say, in no particular order,
Yeah.
TMNT, Shredder's Revenge,
It's
It's a really good
Great
game.
DNF
game.
Duel,
That
KOF,
game happened.
KOF 15,
15?
15.
I need to play 15.
KOF 15, the Street Fighter 6 beta. Why not? If that counts. The TMNT,
Sure, why not?
the TMNT Cowabunga collection is up there.
Yeah. I need to play the Cowabunga collection. We never got around to playing.
Big stonks for Ninja Turtles.
It
dude,
was a
hell of
great
big
year
songs.
for
If you like Ninja Turtles, you were eating well.
You were eating amazing.
You. Oh, I can't talk about it right yet.
Dude, they need to, like, honestly, I really hope they do all of the other Ninja Turtle games, like the games he releases, all the later, like, give me
Ooh.
all of the Ninja Turtle games in a collection.
I'll tell you what.
Give me the rest.
I think King of the Hat.
Because
is
we also
in
got the
there, too.
TMNT movie, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie.
Oh, yeah, I
Yes.
forgot about that. I forgot that came out.
Rise of the TMNT was good.
Dude, I played
Actually, good
21
show.
games in 2022. That hurts. I have like a 700 game library and I played 21 games.
But yeah,
Oh.
I think those were the biggest ones. I'm just gonna throw King of the Hat in there because that was early release on Steam here.
Bro, Quint, you gotta pull yours up, dog.
Can
All
I-
you gotta do
What?
is go to Steam on Chrome and hit news and noseworthy, and it'll tell you.
I already know what it is.
I just
already
want, but I
know
want
what
to see
they
what
are.
they say it is. I want to see. The.
Well, my
percentage.
number 1 is gonna be Tekken.
Tekken.
It's just Tekken. Yeah. It's
Okay.
Tekken.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
mean, okay, so we're
But,
talking
like
about
on Steam. No, I mean like on Steam. My number 1 is Tekken, but Tekken's definitely not my number 1 game. Fuck Tekken. I hate Tekken.
It would. I mean, for me, it would have to be Tekken as well. Tekken being probably my favorite game of the year, or my favorite game right now. I will say, you know what? I was trying to play Killer is Dead. That game's kind of fun. I really wanted to play.
Did look fun. Yeah.
I wanted to play a slasher, and I tried to play it, and it won't run on the Steam Deck.
Ouch.
It crashes. Unfortunately.
Have you gotten around to making a Windows partition? That's what I want to do my partition in my Steam Deck next, so I can play both.
Don't want to sit and make why? I would just go to the laptop I have or the PC that I have and just play it on there.
But this
All right.
Steam Deck, you
Well-
can do it anywhere, bro. It's the answer to the Switch, bro.
My games of the year. Quintessence's games of the year.
Go ahead. Yep. I want to hear.
Shredder's Revenge. It was just really fun.
That game's
Shredder's
fun.
This
Revenge
isn't
was
in
fun.
order. This isn't in order.
No,
I
Tunic.
think I had the most fun.
Tunic was
Shouldn't
just
be.
Fox Zelda and super fun.
Did you play Tunic?
Xenoblade.
Was it good?
Yeah, of
It looked
course.
Good.
Yeah,
Oh,
super
I wanted
good.
to play Tunic.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
All right.
It's just more Xenoblade goodness. Like how can you go wrong? Cult of the Lamb, surprise little hit for me.
That game
I
looked
actually
fun. That game
really
looked a lot of fun.
enjoyed Cult of the
Yep.
Lamb. I know Gaki also really enjoyed Cult of the Lamb.
Mhm.
Damn, you're making it.
Um,
You made it sound sexual with that last.
Oh,
one.
a late entry that actually came out recently was River City Girls 2. I
That
played a
game
bit of
does look
that.
good. That game
Wait,
does look good.
we need to do
And
a
that's
stream.
really fun.
We need to do a stream. That
That
has
means I need
online
to
co-op,
buy it.
right?
I haven't bought it yet. But
Uh,
yes.
my copies,
Unsealed.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
You
so
gotta
my
pick
number
up the truck.
my number 1
This will play via
number
Discord
1
or Parsec.
of the whole year is
Mhm.
Elden Ring.
Elden
Nothing
Ring is a
even
great game.
touches it for me. Elden
There's a reason it
Ring
won Game of the Year.
Elden Ring had so much like hype behind it, and yet it met that hype. It's one of the rare games where it actually meets expectations. It meets the hype, and it's just phenomenal.
Yeah,
And I can't wait for the DLC.
literally, though, how many AAA games have come out in the past couple years that have actually A, been like complete on day one, and B, met the hype? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
it's almost a class of one.
2? God of War Ragnarok is another one that met the
Yeah,
hype
yeah.
and the expectations. So like
Yeah,
it
at least it
was
came
it
out
was just
complete.
it was just good. It was just a
Yeah.
good time, man. Just how it be.
Yeah, we had some
Elden
solid
Ring,
AAAs.
phenomenal.
I
There's a
think a lot
reason
of
it
people.
won Game of the Year.
Yeah. No, what happened to Horizon 2? Did people just forget it because I got
Forbidden
overshadowed by
West.
Elden Ring?
It just got overshadowed. Yeah,
Yeah, I got overshadowed because
it is a good game.
yeah,
I only got to play a little bit of it because I don't own a PS5,
yeah,
unfortunately. Because I can't really justify it. There's just not that much there to
yeah.
invest in one.
Well, because all of the big games are going to come out on PC eventually anyway. You just gotta wait. So
Probably, yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, like Forbidden West was a huge jump up graphically, gameplay wise, story wise. It was just
Yep.
really, really good. It
Did
fired on
Returnal
all
come out this year
cylinders.
as well? I think Returnal came out. Was that last year? I can't remember.
I think that was last year.
Yeah, it might have been
Well,
last year.
you're- might
It
be-
all kind of blends together right towards the end.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
I think it might have come out in
I
holiday.
think it was last year. I want to say Returnal was last year.
Yeah. But yeah, no, for AAA games, this is honestly a really good year. One of the best years in a while. I think like all of the games
Surprisingly
people were
complete
working on.
games.
Yeah, of complete. Well, I think all the games like that were getting worked on during COVID got delayed because they got delayed. They
Yeah,
actually got finished.
exactly.
So,
We just kind of got like a rush of gold,
yep.
basically.
Aw.
What's it called? Capcom Fighting Collection came out this year.
Ooh, that's right. I never got to play that. I don't.
I did finally get it. I don't think I played it because I didn't have anyone to play with, but it looks really good.
Yeah, you have no one to play with.
But
honorable mention on the Switch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. It's Mario XCOM and it's fantastic.
Did you buy that too?
Yes.
Okay.
Move over here emulating Switch games. But no,
It's not my fault they play better on the emulator than the actual Switch.
Oh, those Nintendo ninjas are gonna come after us, dog.
Nintendo.
No, it was a really good year for games, even Switch games. Honestly, the Mario Soccer came out. I hear it wasn't as much liked as the first one, but it came out. Marvel Midnight Suns, I still want to play because it's Marvel XCOM. But yeah, this was a great year for games.
Marvel,
Splatoon 3,
baby.
Bayonetta 3, Stray, which is that weird cat game. Everyone was freaking out about that. Triangle Strategy came out. That game looks dope. I still want to play it. Haven't got it yet. Instead, I got Tactics Ogre re-release because it's Tactics F and Ogre. But yeah, Windjammers 2, just a solid year for games. But yeah, okay. So I mean, great year for gaming. Honestly, one of the best. It's going to be kind of weird in the future because I think people might start comparing future years to this year, and I think this year was just so solid. It's probably going to be one of the highlights of the decade in terms of gaming years. But tis what it is, bro. We'll see what next year brings. Let's move on to movies.
Movies.
Like people's top movies of the year. Matt, you want to start? Quint, you want to start?
Ooh.
I could start.
Oh yeah, you want to
Or Matt
start?
can start.
I'll think about it.
Oh,
I go.
okay,
Cover
sure.
me. Cover me.
Fair enough. One of my favorite movies of the year ended up being Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes, that's on my
Wow,
list
really?
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I watched it the first time and I wasn't super into it, but one of my friends like was like, no, dude, you have to like watch it again and really like pay attention. And I'm like,
Soak it in.
okay, sure, why not? And when you get past like the absurdity, it's actually just a really, really well structured film. And it's just good. Like, I don't know why I didn't super enjoy it the first time, actually. since after I watched it again, I was like, oh, this is actually really, 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 really good. And I kind of saw like why people were talking about it over and over again.
I think
Oh, what were you saying?
I think it was a good movie. I just don't think I think it's very overhyped. I think people were like
That's fair.
I like don't get me wrong, I think it's a fantastic movie. I do
Yeah.
think I think it's great that it has, it's awesome that it has representation. I think that's another shining fact of the movie. But um I feel like it is a very serviceably great movie, but I don't think it was anything that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna rewatch this again. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's fair.
I don't know. I really liked it. I've watched it twice at this point. I will probably watch it a third time before putting it on shelf, and I might even watch it a couple more times. I don't know. To me, it had a little bit of everything.
Right.
It had a cool story. It
On a
had
bagel, if you will.
yeah, relatable characters, memorable
The
characters.
everything bagel.
It had action.
I still don't like that part.
But at the end, it told like a really relatable story of kind of like inter-family trauma, which oddly enough, you don't really get in
Generational
movies.
trauma.
Generational trauma, but like
Generational.
realistic generational trauma, like not not like the Hollywood type where it's like extreme. It's just like sometimes like you and your parents just don't get along, and
Yep.
it sucks because it can like I'm not gonna say it can ruin your life, but it definitely can. It can be an L.
It's
Uh,
yeah. It's
and,
one of those things where it's sort of like essentially like the one of the takeaways that I got was your past is not who you are in the future
yeah,
or who you are now.
yeah, you
And
don't have to let it be.
you
Absolutely.
don't have to let it be. We can all change. We can change, we can change
Yeah.
ourselves. We can change the people. Well, you can't change the people around us, but I also loved one of my favorite things about the movie was that the main character who's learning this is an older person. Typically
Yeah.
it's a rare thing for someone to kind of come to that conclusion at their
Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
To hit a level of acceptance.
Awareness. Awareness.
Or just to learn things even at the no, that's what I'm saying. I think it was I'm a big believer in movies telling stories that people can relate to.
Right.
And maybe even possibly learn something from, or at least be cathartic from. And like I really believe that Hollywood hasn't really been about that as of late. They've been like, I don't know, it's been too much spectacle, and some of the stories are too over the top or too whatever, too arch, too intense, too extreme. Whereas like, no, this just tells a relatable story of like a mother and daughter that don't see eye to eye, but they begin to over the course of the movie, and it uses a bunch of crazy plot devices to tell it. But at the end of the day, it's like, two people trying to find a way to meet in the middle. And I don't know, man. I think it's a really touching story of intergenerational trauma told within a crazy, kooky, silly action movie. And I don't know, man. It was definitely one of my favorite movies of the year, easily. Easily the most relatable movie that I think I saw this year on my list. But I don't know, it's just good. I really liked it. It's probably one of my top favorite movies of the decade. It's not going to be like the top of the list, but
And
certainly like top 20.
and and I have to add to this is that it's not that I dislike. Oh, okay. Well, I guess she doesn't like my thoughts on the movie, and that's okay. She's a very vocal member of the podcast,
Yes.
Thunder the Cat. That's okay. But no, it's not that I didn't like the movie. I like the movie. It's just that I can't bring it to myself to put it on my top 5, and also at the same time, I feel like top 5 isn't even a thing I do anymore. I don't actually like sit down and list my favorite movies of the year. And also I don't say, well, this was one of my favorite movies ever, because I look at movies now and I'm like, well, it has problems. And
Yeah.
I don't like it for reasons X, Y, and Z, but I do like it for these reasons. And so
Well, most movies do, but
I mean, it's becoming harder for me to really like movies.
Just
Like
enjoy a movie.
love just enjoy it, because it's like the more you start like making stuff and the more you start whatever it is, you kind of start to like pick stuff apart whether you realize it or not, because you're trying to learn from like what's going on. You're trying to figure out, oh well, why are they doing this? Story writing wise, why? Oh my God, they're making these effects. Oh cool, okay, how could I, And it's sort of like it's sort of, you see how the food is cooked or whatever, or how the steak's made. Yeah, and and so sometimes it can take away the magic of a movie. So the moments where I think that I truly enjoy movies now is when I sort of detach from that, and I'm not trying to dissect what's going on for every moment. But yeah, no, I do think it's a great movie. For sure.
Anybody else's lists? Like Matt's sitting here saying I don't have a top 5 written out, but literally I have a top 5 written out.
I can continue my list.
Continue. Yeah, he just gave one.
It actually continues with
Holy
generational trauma. Turning Red. I thought this was a surprise little movie. I expected basically nothing, but I actually got like a really good story about how you can't just always follow blindly what your parents tell you. Yeah. And like
each kid has to kind of define their own way, and that's a super relatable story. I never saw this movie. I heard it didn't do super well box office wise, but I heard it was still super solid.
Nice.
So yeah, no, I'm honestly, for animated movies this year, I think we've had a lot of really good ones. I haven't seen almost any of them. But we got Encanto this year, right? That was this year, right? That it was like a super banger.
Was
that
Encanto this year?
I want to say it was. Wasn't it? It did amazingly box office wise. I think Raya and the Last Dragon was probably this year, unless my brain's still.
No, Encanto was 2021.
Really? Bro, I'm still living in the past.
Encanto was really good though.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it's just just lately in the past couple years we've had some really really solid animated movies, and I'm just super excited for the future, bro. Like I'm almost even nervous because like, not that we want to jump to like 2023 stuff too soon, but like Across the Spider-Verse is coming out.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I don't think they'll be able to top Into the Spider-Verse, but we'll see.
I'm thinking that was just kind of a lightning in the bottle thing.
I agree.
My expectations are low, very, very low. Yes,
I agree.
Same.
Yeah,
same.
Because we've seen the other things that Sony Pictures puts out, and they're just not really there. It just feels like Spider-Verse was an anomaly outside the Sonyverse.
They captured the lightning in the bottle randomly, and I don't think they'll be able to do it again.
That's what I'm thinking. If they do, thank you, Sony. You turned it around.
Hats off to them. But every other Spider-Man related thing Sony's turned out has been just junkified. That's putting it nicely. But was Venom 2? Venom 2 was like 2 years ago, but even then I'm
Venom 2 was not 2 years ago.
Venom 2 was a couple years ago, right?
It's got to be like maybe last year.
2021?
Maybe last year.
I feel like Venom 2 was 2020, but whatever.
My next movie is another animated movie. The Bad Guys.
It feels like
DreamWorks.
Anyway,
I've heard that's good too.
Yes, it's anthropomorphic animals doing a heist,
bro,
with wacky hijinks.
I'm starting to notice a trend here.
Zootopia freaks
animated
and furries
movies
living good, bro. Furries is living
I know.
good this year.
DreamWorks just actually did really well this year. Because I also super enjoyed and put on my list Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
I've heard that's good.
Which I expected nothing, literally zero, and instead I got quite possibly like the second best DreamWorks movie I've ever seen.
Are saying it's like one of the best Shrek movies to come out, and it blows my mind because I'm like, bro, we're like at 2 decades away from Shrek home.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know. Maybe it's not like number 2 but it's like top 5. I'm pretty sure it's in like the top 5 DreamWorks movies I've ever seen. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I thought Shrek was just a dead franchise.
Yes, but most people did.
But if they have like the quality and like the crazy like art direction that like Puss in Boots had, give me more. Give me some more Shrek. Honestly, the writing was so good, the animation was so good, the story was so good. Everything was just great about the movie. I don't know how they did it. I really don't. The other Puss in Boots movies range from like okay to wow, why is this on?
Yeah, no,
So it's
I'm
weird.
very impressed. Very impressed with. Uh,
Yeah. It's like they
dude,
threw out the whole writing staff of Puss in Boots 2 and they're like, no, we're just starting fresh.
dude, when it's been long enough, the writing staff probably ages out, bro. It's probably a whole
Yeah,
new
right?
crew anyway, you know.
Whole
Shoot.
new freaking chapter.
But Matt, well, you got Quint, you still doing your list there? You got any more?
Honorable mention to the Rise of the TMNT movie.
Nice.
That movie didn't have to go that hard, but goddamn, did it.
I have to see that.
The animation was crazy. The story was good. Even the voice acting was good. Like it was just a super super solid film.
Nice.
Just cap off the series and call it good.
Boy,
Nice.
man,
Cheers.
what was my? I think we saw a bunch of movies this year, right? Wasn't it?
We saw a ton of movies.
We saw a
bunch
ton
of
of movies,
garbage.
and like I feel like this is the opportunity as well, where we could go over the movies that we were gonna review and we just didn't.
Maybe right at the end if we have time. We'll speed run some stuff, but like throw out some audible mentions. Throw out the stuff that we forgot to review too.
Prey.
Bro, yeah, I really
I
enjoyed.
I still like Prey. I kind of like lambasted it, but it was still a good movie. So you know.
Look, I had fun. I liked Prey.
It's on my top 5 of the year.
Yeah, I'd say. Oh, what this?
Also, I feel like I unfairly tore apart Chippendale Rescue Rangers because I ended up watching it a second time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it was actually a lot better because I saw like all of like the Easter eggs and all of the actual like care and the gags that went into it. And I'm like, okay, this is just kind of like a love letter to animation.
Yeah.
And if I look at it like that and ignore like the shitty ass story,
it's so boring.
It makes it but it makes it a lot better when you're just like looking at all the background stuff because there's like a million things in every freaking background. It's actually crazy how much they fit into that film. Like all kinds of memes and in jokes.
Again, if the story were a little better, I think that movie would have been better received. But the story is such
I think so too. Yeah, the story is very snoozeville. But I think like all the Easter eggs and like background stuff really make it just more fun.
Yeah.
And I felt it was kind of like for the most part a lackluster kind of like movie year for me personally. I kind of like cracks my like top 10 somehow.
I really
like
just
weirdly.
I don't think there was anything that blew me away movie wise, but there were a lot of movies I very much enjoyed. Like
Julie, we're just talking about
Matt can keep going and then I'll do mine.
Yeah,
Puss in Boots blew me away.
I can start. Julie, we're talking about the top movies of the year, our favorite movies. So I think I mean I don't know. I think maybe Black Panther 2 was in there. I mean maybe Batman.
It's very good. I'd say it's a top 10.
I don't know, bro. I don't know if it was my top 10 because I don't know if I saw 10 movies this year. 10 movies from 2022.
Probably did. You probably just don't remember.
I don't. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I don't.
Like the year is so long, it kind of blends together. Like I've forgotten more movies on this list than I remember.
Yeah, I would say Black Panther 2. I mean, I know we saw Black Adam. I saw man, I know that there was some other stuff. We saw Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. We saw Morbius. I had more fun with that movie than I was supposed to. But
I still never saw Morbius.
Venom, to be honest, it was still bad, but I liked it better than Venom.
Yeah, Venom 2 is kind of a nightmare.
Venom 2 is trash. Throw it in the garbage.
Venom 2 is trash.
It's not very good. Yeah, it was literally.
I also skipped one though, so you know.
We're gonna have to make you watch those.
Please don't.
I think some of my favorite. I think some of my favorite moments were. I don't know. See, what are other movies we had seen before?
We saw Prey.
We saw
Prey,
Prey. I
yeah,
really love
it's
Prey.
Prey.
I think that's
I really
that's on my
like
top 5
Yeah,
of the year.
Prey's on my list. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Prey's top
What else?
5.
What else do you have? What else do you have? I need feed me. Feed
Okay,
this
so
man.
my okay. Let me run down my list, and then you
Oh
can
wait, Doctor Strange 2 was in there too.
I
Man, what
forgot
a
about
weird
that. Yeah,
movie
we
that
watched that.
was.
Oh,
Saw Doctor
let's-
Strange 2.
I love how you just sent me that meme about like what Wanda could have done differently.
Yeah, well, Wanda
I'm
could
like,
and like
yo.
they like came up with so many
You
ways
ain't
that Wanda
wrong.
could have handled that without
Oh yeah,
doing all
yeah.
those
No,
things.
that like I'm not gonna say like the heel turn for Wanda wasn't cool, but it was
Mhm.
just it was so poorly executed.
It was, especially when
That's the name of the movie. Poorly
Yeah.
executed.
Yeah,
poorly executed too. So I honestly I think, whoa, sorry about
Zombie
that.
Doctor Strange was cool. That's all I know.
I don't know, like I feel like I want to have a better list for you, but I just don't, and I think
What?
that
It's not like you had a week to make a list.
Dude, Marvel.
I did.
It's
Yeah,
more
why do you have
fun
to
than
roast me like that? Come on,
Yeah,
what
I
do you?
know, right?
What are
Just
other
scorch 'em up.
movies?
Because you
what
were
are-
roasting me
fan.
before the podcast started.
Oh yeah, but not during it, you fuck ass.
So that's the thing. I think all of the Marvel movies this year, people did not like. This was honestly like all of,
Yeah.
with the exception of the specials, people kind of cooked up Phase 4. Like, people
Ooh,
did not
you know
like
what?
Phase 4.
I take it back. Speaking of that, I did
Oh,
like the Guardians Christmas special. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Which we
Yeah, it was fun.
we didn't review that one, but we were supposed to.
No, we were
I liked
supposed
the
to.
Halloween one. The Werewolf by Night was real good.
Ooh, actually, Werewolves by Night. I did watch that. That was fun. I had a good time with that.
Oh,
movie.
we also watched Hocus Pocus 2.
Oh god, I forgot about that. Ugh.
I don't. That's not on here.
Yeah, I
that
was gonna
one's
say,
not.
that's
Of course
That's
it's
not.
not
That's
on
not.
there. Of
Didn't
course
make the
it's not
cut.
on your list.
Cut from
Oh
the
my
team.
god.
If I only watched 10 movies, it wouldn't hit my top 10.
Oh
shit.
yeah, that was
You forgot it was a movie. Got you.
trash. I'm not gonna say it was trash. I just wasn't.
No,
like,
it was
wasn't as good as
trash.
the first one.
It was
Yeah,
trash.
yeah, it's like the coolest thing it did
nah.
was the prequel stuff about the Sanderson sisters, like back in the past. That was the best.
know.
Yeah, that was
I-
okay, I guess.
I mean, I don't think it made the. I think it's nice, but I don't think it made the movie better. But I don't, even then, like, I went back and watched the first movie, and I'm like, you know what? This is for kids, and that's perfectly fine. It's like,
the first movie's still way better than the second movie, though.
Yeah, first one's
Because
way better. Even the songs-
I think you think that. I think you think that.
No,
But if you watch them back to back,
I watch them every
Yeah,
Halloween.
first one's
I
still
watch the
better.
first one
Yeah,
every
first one's still
Halloween.
better.
I love the first one.
I don't think it's that much
I
better.
think Binks just holds everything together because it
Okay,
adds all
so
that
there,
urgency and all
then
that. Like
that's a great
Binks-
point.
Binks carries that movie on his little furry back because
Yes.
he is everything for that movie.
He makes or breaks the movie.
The driving force.
Well-
yeah, the second one wasn't as good. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Don't need to say anything else. The second
Yeah.
one was good.
So
Shit-ass
I
movie.
don't know. I don't really have to, like, off the top of my head. I can't really think of any movies where I'm like, yeah, I absolutely need to talk about this. But if I do, we
Top
can
Gun
carry on.
Maverick?
Okay,
actually,
let me
I,
do my list. You guys aren't okay. What were you gonna say?
ironically,
Keep going. man.
we didn't watch Top Gun Maverick. We watched Top Gun
I watched
1.
Top Gun Maverick.
I didn't watch Top Gun Maverick, dude.
Maverick?
I'm
Top
trying to
Gun
let me
Maverick?
me finish
wait.
my sentence,
Oh.
man.
You said we though. You said we.
Look,
That's a classic.
yeah,
we.
but right, sure. But maybe I was me and my symbiote. My symbiote did not get a chance
You
to.
and your alternate personality.
we didn't get to watch it. Okay.
Yep.
Me and
But you kept talking about how you were going to watch it.
Top
I
Gun
think we
Maverick.
watched the first Top Gun.
We
Yeah,
did. We
Let's do
watched
it.
the first Top
Yeah.
Gun movie. Yeah.
It's a good movie.
But yo, August, what
Yeah.
was your top 5? What was
Alright.
your top 5?
So, Batman.
Oh, I have to put a ham in
Loved
the
new
oven.
Batman. Absolutely adored the new Batman. New Batman was fire.
Okay.
One of the best solo Batman movies to come out in years. Yeah, I don't know what else there's to say about that. It was just a really good movie. A little long, but really, really good. Bullet Train. I just really enjoyed Bullet Train, bro. It was just fun. I don't know what else to say about it.
I
Like,
did
it was-
watch Bullet Train.
Bullet Train was just a fun movie.
I like everything about Bullet Train besides the ending, where it just
Tell me
goes. It just goes off the rails in terms of
Literally,
like
and I
all
loved it.
of those people should be dead.
Yeah, but
It-
they doing because it's like the movie went full
Alright.
anime, bro.
It
What
definitely-
movie? What movie? What I missed?
Bullet Train.
Bullet
The movie Bullet Train.
Oh,
went full
I
anime.
haven't seen that yet.
I liked it.
It goes
So,
off the rails by the end, but yeah, it's
I want to see it.
literally and figuratively.
yes.
Nice.
I liked it though. I really enjoyed it. It was my second favorite movie of the year. It was just a good time. Just a good time.
I'll
Third
have to
favorite,
watch it.
Everything Everywhere. Everything Everywhere is great. Fourth favorite, Prey. Prey's just fun.
Yep.
I have to go back and watch all of the other Predator movies, but it's probably like the second.
We
or
should
third
do
best
a Predator night where we watch
should do.
all of the Predator movies.
Ooh.
That would be fun.
Yep.
A lot.
We should do like an intro with the To Catch a Predator dude, and then we should watch the rest of the Predator movie. Did you ever see that Family Guy gag when yeah, okay, everyone's seen it. Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick was a good movie. They just kind of updated the action. They took like the modern action formula and superimposed it on the old movie, and then stole a bunch of other shit, but you didn't care because you were having a good time. Like the bombing run from this movie is literally the Star Wars bombing run. They stole it. It's copy paste. It's exact. They even have to like double tap it with like 2 missiles, bro.
Someone
Like,
says someone said
it couldn't be more
that's one of the
copy-paste.
best sequels that ever be made for
For
like
the
a dead
missile.
franchise.
For a dead franchise, it's probably on the list. Yeah, it's a very, very good sequel. Perfectly captures the modern action
Wait,
movie.
whoa! Is
Is it a dead franchise if it just got a new movie?
I mean,
Ghostbusters?
it's been dead for like 20 years, so yeah.
Ghostbusters Afterlife though? It came out this year, right?
Oh, that was.
It was
Was it
good.
this year?
I feel like it was last year.
Hold on,
That
let me
sounds like
check
it was
this out.
last year. Yeah, I feel like it was last year.
Afterlife was good. I actually really enjoyed Afterlife.
I liked it, but I didn't love it, so I'm kind of right on
I
that.
thought it'd be crappy.
It's
but
2021.
it was-
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I liked it, but I didn't love it. I'm hoping the sequel to it is better. But
I
yeah,
disagree. That movie was fantastic. And
Yeah, I
loved it.
am. I'm with the backlog over here. It's definitely
that,
fantastic.
honestly, people say okay, I'm inclined to believe the people that say I'm sorry, Top Gun Maverick is the best dead franchise reviver. Ghostbusters
I would say
Afterlife.
Blade Runner 2049, but
Ghostbusters Afterlife. No, because that movie flopped. Ghostbusters
was
Afterlife is probably, for me right now, is currently the dead franchise reviver.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I agree
for
with
a
that.
movie.
Fair enough. Wasn't a huge fan of Afterlife.
I thought it was very, very well executed.
Also, Olivia Wilde's in
And-
that movie.
It was just such a nice send off for like a really great actor / writer.
Yeah, I mean they didn't fuck it up, and you know I'm hugely surprised by that. But they also had a great cast, you know, and
They did.
Cast was really solid. I don't know. I didn't love it. I didn't love it on all fronts. I adore the first 2 Ghostbusters. This one just didn't hit for me in the same way. I'm still a big fan of like the fact that like before this was made, the best sequel to Ghostbusters 2 was the Ghostbusters video game, because it was literally just written to be a movie, and then they decided they didn't want to do a movie and made it a video game, and they got like all of the people to hop in and voice act it before they died, and it's a great effing game.
all one of them.
So if you want,
Yeah.
All one of them died for the people.
Before all one of them died.
if you
dude.
want to
Oh,
see the
fuck.
real Ghostbusters 3, play the Ghostbusters video game. But yeah, I mean, it was good. I wasn't in love with it. Still better than the like one we don't talk about it, which is like what Ghostbusters 2016 or whatever, or the
That movie. So like,
So it's not. The thing is you can enjoy that movie.
Yeah, it's
It
fine
just
if you
does
enjoy
not
it.
live up to the past.
Look, the problem.
You can enjoy that movie though.
The entire problem with that franchise is if it just embellished the past and didn't just do some weird hybrid, like separate timeline with it.
Yeah.
And they like somehow brought it. Like, I don't think anyone would have a problem with an all-female Ghostbuster team.
No,
Also-
the problem is definitely not the women. The problem
It's the
is
promotion.
either-
It's
the
the
problem is
promotion and the writing. Yeah, and the writing,
Yeah,
and
it
it's
was the
like,
writing.
The writing was bad.
yeah, it wasn't funny, and
I
The
don't mind an all-female
effects-
team for anything. It just the writing needs to be there, and a lot of times it isn't, which is the most annoying thing for me. Because I'm like, it kills me. It kills me that a lot of these movies just fail on the writing when it's just like, bro, like you got to do better, bro.
well, that, and it was like one of the first like major moments I could think of where people started to use like the idea of being controversial in sort of like like having an all women cast. So why don't you like it? Because it's all women. It's like no, it's because it's just a bad movie. It's
Yeah,
not because
yeah.
it's not because it's an all women cast. The movie
Yeah,
is
That's
perfectly.
what's so frustrating because
It-
all of those female actresses are great.
Yeah, they can. They're all great. That's what I'm saying.
They all can at least hold their own.
There's
But
only
like, the thing is like if the script's not there, they can't do all that work by themselves.
There's
you know
only
what I mean?
so much people can do with the script that they're written. It's like it's never. It's like an actor. I think they all tried their hardest and with what they
Yeah.
were given. It's
Even
just
yeah.
yeah.
Even Chris Hemsworth as the comedic relief was funny.
Hey, he's
But
great.
like he didn't hold the movie together. You know what I mean?
I just think it was a boring, stupid movie, and that's
Yeah,
okay.
it just yeah.
The
And
movie was just garbage.
Which I mean, there's a
much to
reason
it.
why there's not a sequel, and but I mean, I also I would say you should at least give movies a chance and be like, all right, well, at least I'll try to watch it.
yeah, dude. No, there were
And,
people
you
that
know,
came
maybe
up
you
to
like
me.
it.
There were people that came up to me that said they weren't going to go see Black Panther 2 because it was about a woman, and I'm like, I was really resisting that. I should just slap them across the face. Just like, are you kidding me right now? Like, it's by the same director, super talented cast. Like, get over yourself and go watch the movie. But yeah, I mean, man, it frustrates me that like again, like like I feel like they're not giving these all where like the producers, not the side of the people watching it,
Mhm.
but aren't giving these all female cast movies a shot because the writing's not there. Like I wouldn't even care if it was a male cast. If it's a trash movie, I'm still gonna hate on it. Like the writing needs to be the primary mover. You know what
Well,
I mean?
it's like that Oceans movie with the all-female cast. Another just
Right.
trash movie
I'm-
with boring writing.
I'll be real. I still want to see that movie, but
I
I
watched
mean,
half of it. I haven't gone through it yet.
is it
But
is it actually bad? Is it actually bad? I don't.
I couldn't finish it. I
couldn't
couldn't
finish
finish
either.
it.
Yeah,
It was
just bland.
so such
It
a
might get
nothing
better.
movie.
It just starts so bland. But yeah, whatever.
I got
It's
like
just-
3/4 way through. I wasn't invested at all to like finish. Usually, like if I'm that far into even a bad movie, I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna finish it just to see what happens. But that movie, I'm just like, I can just turn this off anytime.
yeah. I didn't get far, and I feel bad because I love the Oceans franchise, so I want to finish it, but I was like, oh,
Right.
it's not doing it. The magic is not there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Well, what else was on your list?
So
was
to
that
round it out, Glass Onion is the last movie on the list.
Oh, really?
It was just fun. Yeah,
new one?
I enjoyed it.
I really don't think it's as good as Knives Out, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I saw Glass Onion 2 weeks ago, and I'm still really digging it. I don't know. It's just like I feel like you don't get enough fun murder mysteries anymore as a franchise. Oddly enough, I feel like the murder mystery is kind of dead in Hollywood, which
Mhm.
surprises me because it's like it was a super dominant genre for a long time.
Yeah, really
but
was.
yeah, like this was just fun. I don't know. It reminds me of the old.
I think they hit genre fatigue, and so now we're kind of getting like a revival with the.
Yeah. Maybe, but there's so many ways to do it well. You know what I mean? Like just write a good story and have some jokes in there, and you got a good classic murder mystery. Like you got a Clue, you got a some of the old like Hercule Poirot ones. You know, but yeah, no, yeah, it was good.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say that I had watched Knives Out this year for the first time, and I thought
I
it was
still have to see it.
It's okay. It's not. I mean, I don't think it's not. It's not one of those movies where I'm like, but hey, you know what? Let's rewatch Knives Out. You know, I didn't want to see it again. So
Super rewatchable, but it's enjoyable. It's very enjoyable.
It's
I think
okay.
I'm gonna really like it.
It's perfectly
'cause I
fine.
enjoy like the murder mystery kind of stuff.
It's perfectly okay.
A murder mystery with some jokes is like peak cozy to me. So
Yeah, that sounds great. I just haven't gotten around to it.
yeah, it was really good.
Also,
That's one of these. That's why I need to get around to watching Only Murders in the Building, but on Hulu, but I just haven't yet.
Chris Evans is great in the movie. I like him quite a bit. He makes a good portion of the movie.
Yes, all of the actors in that movie do a very good job. Jamie Lee Curtis is even in that movie. There's a bunch of people that are great.
Yeah,
great
it's a great cast.
this one has a great cast too, honestly. I think this movie's written at least to be a little bit more of a comedy and a little bit more of a parody. So like whereas Knives Out is a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more serious. And I think tells a better story. This movie was definitely like a lampoon of a lot of kind of popular media archetypes, if not figures.
which I think took away from it because some of these characters are basically cartoons, which I mean, again, is funny, but I don't think it necessarily makes. I don't know. Again, there's a lot of moments in this movie where like, like for example, Kate Hudson's character, who I think actually she made a bunch of money off her own clothing brand called Fabletics in real life. But in the movie, it's something similar. Where it's like this really like super wealthy or her like main business. She made a bunch of money is like an athleisure wear company, but she's about to get in trouble for it because all of her clothes were made in sweatshops. And the character unironically thought sweatshops was where you made sweatpants. It's just such a dumb joke, but you're just like, but yeah, I mean, so there's some like cartoony moments, but it's just an enjoyable movie overall. Glass Onion's fun. I enjoyed it. One of my favorite movies of the year, easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, I definitely saw more movies this year. I saw all the Marvel movies. We've kind of talked about them ad nauseum. The only one we didn't talk about was Black Panther 2, which we didn't get the review. If I had to say something about it, I said it was good. I just thought the first one was better.
Yeah. It's
but
fine.
it was an enjoyable movie. I think it had some weird pacing issues, but action was great. Fighting was great. Story was great. Message was pretty solid. So
That
yeah,
movie is incredibly divisive, in my opinion, for a Black Panther movie. A lot of people like either hate it or they like it or they love it.
Yeah.
And it seems like I've met a lot of other people who are like, man, I didn't like it. This movie kind of sucks. It's like other people are like,
it's long and it's got some weird pacing.
it does have some weird pacing. It's I don't know. I have a lot of feelings about the movie. It's one of those movies where I think it's great that it makes me feel something, you know.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot of problems where I still don't quite forgive it for some of the shit it does.
Yeah, dude. I mean, not to get into too many spoilers, but like at the end, they were like, she like, I don't
spoil it, dude. It's a spoiler. You can't talk
like,
about
at
that.
the very end, where
where Darth Vader kills Luke Skywalker.
Like, I question the message at the end because, like, you know, the fact that like, yeah, exactly, exactly. So that's kind of my point. It's just like,
what are you talking about?
So like, because like, I mean, yes, granted, like it wasn't about. It was more about the circumstance than about her. But at the end of the day, like, I mean, are we still getting another movie that's just like, oh yeah, women can't lead shit? It's like, bro, you know what I mean? Like with what she does at the ending, like, like, are women gonna look back at this movie and be like, bro, what the fuck?
I don't know, man. I think
I know it doesn't mean to say women shouldn't be in charge of anything, but like, does it accidentally say that? I was thinking about that the other day, and I'm like, oh shit.
I think
I still haven't seen it.
Look, honestly, I feel like it's going to be one of those things where, you know how like, I think in the future, a lot of people
makes the right decision in the moment. I guess.
I think a lot of people in the future are going to write a lot of like essay content about this movie about how it sucks. I feel like it's going to be one of those movies
about how it sucks.
About how it sucks. I think
how it's like it has a lot of problems and it doesn't resolve them well.
I think the consensus overall is going to be a negative one about that movie.
Yeah, no,
I think once it hits DVD, is it even on DVD now?
Not yet.
Maybe even 6 months from a year to now, it'll be people will be writing essay content about it. It'll be a lot of like not controversial, but just like a lot of very divisive ideas about it. Oh, actually, I want to change. I want to change my top 5 really quick because I just remembered. Oh, I think I want to change my number 1. I want to add in my number 1 is Dragon Ball Super Superhero.
Oh, okay.
I never got around to seeing that, but I heard it was good.
That's fair.
It was a blast. If you guys haven't seen Dragon Ball Super Superhero,
I'd put that in my top 10.
That is
Final Fate Stay Night movie come out this year too. Like, this is a side note.
I wanna buy that when it comes out on DVD. If it is out or even Blu-ray, whatever. I wanna go buy it.
I think it is now.
Yeah, I think it is out. Yeah,
I'm gonna go buy it, man.
Hey, go
I
hit up
wa-
Amazon right now.
I
During the
need
podcast.
I need that movie because I want
Free
to
advertising.
write about it. I want to
Oh,
I want to make content
Yes.
about it. But also I just love that movie. It's great. It's a good
Yeah.
time. You have
it's
fun
a
with
good
it.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to release DLC for it on Dragon Ball Z Kakarot so I can play it. But nah, that
Why
movie
don't
looked good.
you know what you should do? You should just play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 because that game's been supported for years and also has Dragon Ball superhero characters in it, which is ridiculous.
They added superhero. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do,
Dude,
do you know?
All right.
Never
Do you know
gonna not be
Xenoverse
supported.
2 is
We're
probably
gonna be
one of
10 years from
the
now. It's still gonna
longest for
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, I can see it.
Xenoverse 2 is one of the longest supported games I have ever seen.
Yeah, it's
Ever.
nuts.
It is insane how long
just
they've been
keep-
supporting Xenoverse 2.
They just keep adding DLC to it. It's insane.
It's probably like 5+ years now. Yo,
Yeah.
Phil, thank you for
Yeah.
the likes, man. Much appreciated.
I mean, so is Tekken.
Yes, but that's
Yeah,
different.
but
We're talking
that's
about like an anime game that I thought
An
would
anime
be
fighting game.
like an
Yeah, but a
arena
lot
fighter.
of those games,
I don't
so,
know.
the anime,
It's
dude,
an arena
anime
fighter.
fighters get made and thrown away. Let's
I don't
be
count it.
honest.
Yeah,
So
like
many of those games are made and just forgotten about. Like
it's-
it's the biggest
Oh, yeah,
cash
for
in
sure.
the world.
is Jump Stars or whatever it's called? Is that still around? See what people
No.
support
Oh, that thing,
is
that thing's dead as shit.
It's
They don't even buy it
Naruto.
anymore.
Like that's see what I'm
Jump Force.
saying? Except saying like that Jump Force is
Can't even
like
buy it anymore.
it should be like the biggest thing of all time. But again, we
Jump
have
Force's servers are offline.
right
Yeah,
they
can't
they
even buy it
are,
anymore, dude.
and that came out.
The game's actually pointless to own now.
That-
it's just
that-
nothing.
No,
it's
you
a
can play
brick.
single player. You can play single player, but that's it.
Yeah, but is that playing?
That
Yeah.
came out
I mean,
in
you
like
can play-
what
you can play Verge mode.
2018 or something, 2019,
No,
and then
was it? Yeah.
and then now like you look at Xenoverse 2 that came out in like 2016, 2017, and that's still being supported, man. That's like
That's pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
that's insane.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
How popular
You know,
that game is.
it's pretty crazy.
They're gonna make a
I
Xenoverse
didn't
3.
know it was still being supported. I thought the support ended after Dragon Ball Super ended.
They have been at least getting new drops for characters like once or twice a year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like new group, like in groups of like 3.
Yeah, any new thing that comes out on like the TV show or something else, they'll make a DLC for. It's pretty
Yeah.
nuts, actually.
They're already caught up. They're like they have. I mean, I believe they have Broly, but they've just been adding new fucking. They added Dragon Ball Super characters. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are in there. I think they have
Gohan Beast?
Orange Piccolo. I think they even have
Oh, okay.
Gohan Beast. I mean, they might. I
Hey.
could be wrong about that. But like those are all either already added or going to be.
I
future
really liked
updates.
the Gammas.
Yeah, the Gammas are really cool,
liked
man.
the
I like
Gammas.
Gamma 1 and Gamma 2.
As a Common Rider fan, the Gammas were chef's kiss.
Absolutely.
They were just Common Riders. They even had
Um,
rider kicks.
They did, yeah. They were super like Sentai oriented characters, and you gotta appreciate that. Definitely like a big old like Ninja Storm,
Big old tokusatsu.
Thunder 1 and Thunder 2 like
Aw.
Hurricaneger characters.
Yeah.
But anyway, August. What did you want to move on to now after we've trekked
We
through the
do
movies?
TV. Did anyone want to do TV? Like favorite TV shows of the
TV?
year?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll give it a
Uh,
shot. Give it a shot, I promise.
I'll start again, I suppose.
Yeah, go.
Stranger Things season 4.
Really good. Really, really good.
People
good.
are flipping
It was
out
good.
about that.
It had problems,
Mhm.
but you know what doesn't have problems? But it was still, I felt, a huge step up from what I felt was a shit show in season 3.
I love season 3. Season 3 is my
Season 3.
favorite. Take that back.
I just couldn't get into season 3, but season 4 kind of like just righted the ship for me, and I felt the character writing was just so much better. The addition of the new character Eddie was perfect. Like
Yeah,
it
man.
was so good.
The one thing that Stranger Things does, just as a side note, is they write amazing characters. But yeah, like
A
Yeah,
lot of the
and
time, yeah.
That's
very
what blows me. That's what blows me away about Netflix is the quality control is all over the place. But it like they do still have a couple shows where everyone is well written.
Yeah.
Which drives me insane because Netflix also has a lot of shows that are just absolute garbage and probably should never have been made. So
Even
it's
though-
like, it hurts
Yeah.
me.
let's face it, Stranger Things is just a giant 80s show, 80s movie
It
I'm
is.
okay
in the
with
form
it.
of a TV show, and we're all
I'm
okay.
okay
with
We're all okay with it. I'm okay with it. You guys are okay with it.
Yeah.
I mean, let's what is it? The Duffer Brothers were the ones who were writing the
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, the guys who did some Marvel movies and stuff, but and my favorite Captain America movie. uh,
No, that's you're
the
thinking of
Winter
Russo.
Show. The Russo brothers?
of-
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
weren't they?
The Russos are
Look,
two different
look,
brothers.
you know what if they did the fusion
Different
dance
brothers.
though? What if they did the
Yeah.
fusion dance?
Whoa.
They could.
Ooh.
The
They
Russo.
would
might release
have-
the greatest show of all time.
Well, I don't know about that.
Anyway,
Russo
We would
did-
have a
they did all
superhero
the
show
Avengers.
trapped in the 80s.
anyway, yeah. So you're talking about Stranger Things. What would you think about Stranger Things, dude?
I
It was
really liked it.
Good, really good. It was
Yeah.
good.
Really good.
Really
Really
good. Vecna was actually an intimidating villain.
The reveal was sick.
And the reveal was cool. I liked how it practically invalidated the bullshit that happened in season 2, where Elle went off to like the city
To see her sister, to see one of the other.
to like see the other people, and like, yeah, but they're all dead.
Wait, what? They killed them? I'll just say I want to say this right now. I have not seen season 4 of Stranger Things.
It's good.
Oh,
It's really
Anyway,
good.
I'll
Watch
go
it.
ahead and spoil the hell out of it. I don't care.
Oh, they basically retconned it.
Mhm.
They didn't retcon it. It's just most of the people were killed off. Most of the other numbers
I mean,
were
it
killed off in that scene.
seemed like all of them were.
No, they didn't
'Cause
retcon
no
it. They
one
never
could-
retconned it. It's just most of
no one
some of
could
the numbers
escape.
escaped. Dude, they didn't retcon it. They wouldn't retcon their own continuity like that. The other numbers, some of the numbers escaped. Some of the numbers, most of the numbers died. That's basically how they explained it.
Gotcha.
So there
I
are
don't remember them talking about any numbers surviving, but oh wait.
Anyway,
It doesn't matter. It was just really good. It had good pacing. The ending was crazy, just nuts. It had some stupid character choices that pissed me off, but shit happens, I suppose. But overall, it was just, I think it's the strongest season since season 1.
wow.
Yeah.
I don't particularly think that any season is weak. I don't dislike any season of Stranger Things. I don't think that they're bad. I think you might be alone on that one. You might be. I don't know. Like I personally don't like.
I felt like season 1 was amazing. Season 2 was good. I
Mhm.
didn't like season 3, and then
Love season
season
3.
4 is just amazing.
Season 3 is my favorite, other than season 4.
Wow, did you like season 2 there, August?
I liked it more than 1. I've liked pretty much every higher season more. I don't know. 1 is just such a slow
Interesting.
pace. I'm not super into it. Some
Right.
people
I
like
thought it
it.
was-
Some
I
people
thought it
like
was
the kind
so
of mystery
perfect.
building. I'm not.
Yeah, it built up the
Yeah, I'm not-
Demogorgon.
I'm not
Like
about
it,
that.
it showed like how like it was a threat, and
Nah.
like it was perfect.
It's not.
I
not
felt
my
like-
bag.
I felt like more of the mystery was lost when they actually revealed the monster. You know, I felt like it was more entertaining before the monster reveal.
Yeah, I'm not one of those like more entertaining before the monster. Like, give me the monster and show me why it's scary, bro.
Well, okay.
But if they don't show you the monster, then you can create like your own
that's not-
terrifying
not my
thing,
preference.
right?
I'll be real with you. I just don't like when I watched Jaws for the first time. All I knew that I was scared about a shark,
Big shark.
big shark, and it was scary. I don't ever
Big
sit there and
shark.
I'm like, what does this thing look like? Unless they describe it, you know.
Classic.
Sure.
I just don't.
But
Oh, yeah. It's my
bouncing
favorite
off
Jaws
of Stranger Things, Rick and Morty season 6,
Really good.
really good.
Really good.
Return to form for
Return to
Rick and
form.
Morty. The writing was great. Maybe they
think
need to
they-
take more breaks like this. I don't know.
So, okay, so I think the truth is honestly Dan Harmon decided to go full hands off, and his only advice was like,
Mm.
yeah, just make this the new Futurama. Like the episodes don't need to like link to some big narrative. Just make them fun, and it was.
But they
Like,
still
every
link to a big
episode-
narrative.
Like the last episode does. That's about it. But it was just fun, bro. I loved it.
Yeah.
Like
It was-
as I said,
it
I
was
think
good.
that the show found its footing by deciding not to take itself as seriously and just make fun episodes, and that's what made it
Yeah,
great.
it was really, really good.
I think
And they actually also furthered the main plot.
Wow.
So that's neat.
It was good. It was good.
I can't wait to
Um,
watch Doctor Who / Back to the Future again. /
Same, actually.
Peabody and whatever the dog's name is.
I mean, I'm just happy that Rick and Morty's back to being
Funny.
good. Yeah, funny. I don't know. There was a lot of really just
Season
what the hell
5
are
had
they
some
thinking?
misses.
Season 5.
5 had some misses. I still enjoyed it, but it definitely had some misses.
It was a slog for me overall.
I
Like
enjoyed
it had some good stuff, but
Yeah.
the bad far outweighed the good for me.
It was awkward.
Yeah.
Incest Baby was awkward. There's a lot of
Oh,
awkward.
It was pretty awkward. Yeah. Big Mouth season 3.
Mhm.
I actually really liked it. I'm still a
watched
fan of Big Mouth. It's the same like raunchy, crazy shit that happens. It's fun. It's another just good show that Netflix has that they haven't ruined yet.
Dude, there's a new season of Paradise PD. Even if it's a
I
bachelor,
saw
keep
that.
making it.
So Paradise PD is designed for those people who are like, man, I really miss Brickleberry.
Oh, but it's so bad. I
Guys?
watched it all except for the new season because I couldn't stop. I was in too deep, but it's not a good show.
I've watched 2 seasons of it. And I was like, wait, why am I watching this?
That's
What's
what I
going
was like.
on?
I was like, I had to finish it because I was already in too deep.
Yeah.
I just want to stop and say this right now that as I sit here and I look at my CRT and
Yeah.
all of the shows,
What a nice CRT.
and no new movies I haven't watched.
Yeah, that CRT that I was gonna get, Matt scooped it from me before I could get.
I just want to say how old I feel right now, guys. How many
that's fair.
things and movies and like I don't like old movies. I don't play new games. I don't do it. And how many lists I don't have for what's going on. By the way, August,
The more you get, the more you realize you don't need all the new stuff. Some of the old stuff was just good.
I don't go outside anymore.
What else?
But there
The new season of The Boys. New season of The Boys was good. Super good.
Would you even say it was better? I might even say it was better than season 2.
Yeah, probably.
It was really
it
good.
was probably better. I mean, it was just so good. Jensen Ackles killed it.
Absolutely killed
Finds
it.
out Jensen Ackles, pretty good actor.
Marry me, Jensen Ackles. I ain't gay, but
I was so surprised at how well he did.
Apparently, Ryan Reynolds here
differentiated his role was from his other character.
It was
so good,
super good, fantastic. A weird one that I didn't think I would like. Also on Netflix, Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities.
I've heard
some decent.
He always makes very strange movies. Go on.
Oh, it's an anthology.
It's an anthology.
No,
yeah,
it's
like
his
8 one-hour episodes that all tell their own self-contained story.
But like his movies, like other than he kind of when he popped
he makes weird shit
before he popped off, right? Like in the States, he was always making weird ass like Spanish movies where like and then I just assume because he's the type of guy where it's like, oh, he could easily make an anthology series and like it would be successful. Like it's just his style. Like it just very much,
But the thing is, they're not written by him. They're written by people that he picked.
But then he just directs what they give him.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. So basically, what you're saying is
it ended up being actually really cool. There's like so much variety with all the different stories that it keeps you actually entertained. It's not like the same.
And even if you don't like one, you might like the next one. So
exactly. Like I didn't like a couple of them, but the rest of them were just good. They were great. Some have like some pacing issues. Somehow within like an hour, but usually the payoff is like completely worth it.
Right.
Yeah, I would
like the first one. The first one has pacing issues, but the payoff is so good.
I would urge anyone who likes horror anthologies to check out either American Horror Stories or American Horror Story itself. Those are usually fun.
Those
or Love, Sex, and Robots.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They do and they don't because there's still even every season where like not every episode is good. There'll still be some really good stuff in like halfway through.
That's
the season.
fair.
Yeah, this was a do you want to go? Or you want me to go?
Pretty good.
Why don't you go? I think so. My problem right now is that I don't watch too much new stuff. And when I do watch something, I will watch like 3 to 4, maybe 6 episodes of something and just stop. I never finish anything. I kind of wind up I wind up watching something and then realizing I need to spend that time editing stuff. So yeah, I don't. But so what did you watch, August? I mean, I might like. I'll at least at the very least I'll add something, and if I come up with an idea, I will throw it your way.
I think this is our last topic, also.
Well, I mean,
we're running in.
Towards the end.
Why don't we? Are you okay if we run a little bit later?
I have to start. I have to get dinner set up. It's New Year's dinner.
I don't know what that means, but
I don't know. Congrats. Yeah.
What?
So, I don't know. I don't know. We're moving on. August.
New Year's dinner. Okay, we're moving on. Okay. So there was a bunch of cool new shows that came out. Didn't watch all of them. Bounced off a couple of them. Still recognized they're being pretty good. One of the ones I do want to circle back on is Lord of the Rings. It was slow, but it was amazingly produced. You could definitely feel the level of production design and energy that went into it. Really want to go back to it. Wasn't that keen on House of Dragon. I know a lot of people said it was really good, but like it didn't just hit me the same way as first season of Game of Thrones hit me.
I bounced off of both of those.
Yeah, so I bounced off of House of Dragon, both of those as well, but I'm definitely going to go back to Lord of the Rings because I liked it.
Yep.
I just didn't finish it. Probably best new show of the year, and it better get more episodes, was The Bear, that cooking show with Jeremy Allen White.
I watched a couple episodes.
So good, just so good. It was so just intense. Again, it was a short show, but absolutely amazing. The Bear was so good.
I've heard only good things.
I don't like chefs, so I don't know if I'll be interested in it.
Oh, I'm like a glutton for
I've worked with lots of chefs and they're all assholes. No offense to anybody who's a chef but a lot of them are just fucking dickheads. And I don't know if being a chef just like you get a plaque that says you can treat people like human garbage, but that's usually what happens. I'm just saying.
I mean, he kind of made that point, but it was really good. I mean, he learns to be a little nicer at the end, but I don't know, it's just a solid show.
That's good.
I would say watch it.
I'll have to get around to it. It would probably be on my list if I had.
Bear was super good. I would easily say probably the best new show of the year. Stranger Things was a banger. Enjoyed that. What else? Wednesday Addams. I still haven't finished it, but I liked what I've seen so far. Definitely one of the best new shows in a while.
Me too. I'm on like episode 4 of that, and I was like, this is actually good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It does. I feel like it does at times have pacing issues as well, but it's a good time. It's one of those things where it's like it feels like it should have had more episodes, but since it's like it's like 40.
The first episode to be teeny.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Honestly, I think it would be almost better as a movie, but I don't know. These are just ideas.
I'm okay if a show is teeny but with good writing. Most of the shows are teeny but with trash writing. That's why
that's the problem.
That's the problem. Exactly.
This one could have had more to it. But honestly, this feels like it's like, oh yeah, that show Sabrina that's really good. We need to. It
was just enjoyable. But I digress. What were you saying?
Sabrina started out really strong. Sabrina started out very strong.
This is
and then it went.
Listen, this is the first season of Wednesday. It very much could run off the rails. Who knows?
It's just more Tim Burton goodness. I don't know. It has his stamp of approval everywhere.
It took the good ideas of Sabrina and it definitely borrows from it, in my opinion. But anyway,
a good magic school show is pretty enjoyable.
Everybody loves magical girls,
Yeah, exactly.
It kind of is true. Low key, no one wants to admit it, but everyone does.
Everybody loves Sailor Moon. Like, if you like Sailor Moon, you love magical girls. That's just how life works.
It's true.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But
she can be Goku too. So.
Let me see. 1889,
Probably.
Loved it, from the makers of Dark. Just really super enjoyable.
Didn't get around to that one either.
Get the chance to watch that. It's on Netflix. Let's see.
Now I see why you don't play games. You're just always watching television shows.
That really is what it is, bro.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't have time to watch the movies we want him to watch, because he's watching shit that he wants to watch. Which yet oddly recommends and then doesn't watch what he recommends.
You know what? Weird things happen.
Let's watch Black Adam,
Let's
guys.
watch Black Adam. Hey, I'm going to sleep through this.
The best choice then. It just took me a while to get around to watch.
Dude, definitely the hierarchy of the podcast had changed after that episode.
It was a rough week. You got to admit, they made a funny episode where, like, I was the one who didn't watch it, and you guys did watch it. That shit was
That's
scary.
August. Don't lie to me. That's happened a few times now.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm not gonna lie. I watched 3 episodes of Kenobi and just absolutely just bounced off of it.
I
Same.
watched 15 minutes of
Look,
Kenobi and bounced off.
as soon as in Kenobi, where those dudes were chasing after like a 6-year-old girl, and she they ran into those bushes. I'm like, bye. Okay, lol. All right, I'm done with this shit. Whatever,
It's
dude.
like-
I see what you guys are doing there. All right, Disney.
No,
you
not
have
even
fun.
not even what they were doing, just like what they were doing without thinking about
This
it.
is the
Like,
this is the Star Trek you chose to be in, bro.
that
yeah,
and they
that
had
was,
that one Sith girl who just would fuck herself over like every time she did anything. Which she had so much. She was so cool, but her whole thing is that what's her personality? I'm angry.
She was so
And I'm like,
angry, bro.
I don't know
She
what.
was so
Okay, well I want to
It's
know
a
why she's
personality
angry.
trait.
But like
They
for
made a
3
movie
or 4
called
episodes.
Inside Out. One personality was anger. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Dude, she's
the
really
whole
leaning into that
personality.
Sith trait, bro.
Yeah, but she just showed up on screen. She's like, I'm angry, and I'm like, I know. I know you're angry. I get it.
Yeah, but you know I'm angry.
Yeah, and I'm gonna screw myself over for it. Anyway.
I'm really angry.
She's just big. She big mad. She big mad.
Definitely big
She
mad.
stay mad.
Whatever.
She big mad. Let's see. Sandman didn't finish it. Loved it though. Still need to go back. A lot of these are just like
I still
started-
haven't finished Sandman.
Matt did finish it. I don't think he watched the bonus episode.
I
but he
didn't
finish
watch the bonus episode. I liked it though, but it's
Yeah.
just super gay. So if you guys,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm okay with that, but
Are you saying that's a downside?
yeah, exactly.
No.
That sounded like you were saying it's a downside. I really liked it, but it's super gay.
Yeah, man. It didn't give me a
Oh.
butt.
it's not
Oh.
okay. So look, I'm not saying the fact that it's.
I
I
super
really
gay.
liked it,
What is
and it's super gay.
I'm not saying it's a downside. I'm saying that like it at
gotta
times
understand.
feels incredibly
You understand.
unnecessary that it's super gay.
Please understand.
Anyway.
Please understand unintentional homophobia. Please understand.
Oh, I don't know about that. I still watched it. I watched the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you.
Wait,
yeah.
did you finish it? No. All
No.
right. Why? Why are you homophobic?
I already watched the best episode. I feel like my time is done.
So that's the other problem. That's actually the biggest problem of the show is that it comes out and it does its like 2 or 3 best episodes and then it finishes and it's like
The
okay.
death episode. Oh my god, the death episode. It was so good.
It was so
I'm like,
sad.
compared to the rest of the okay, so you like I watched the beginning of the thing and then I hit the death episode. I'm like, there's nowhere I can go but down from here. The death episode was so good. There's
honestly-
no way my expectations can be met from here on, and so I just stopped watching.
I'll be real with you. I have no hope for that show for season 2. Like I'm sure it'll have a season 2, but
They got
I do
greenlit,
not think that it's going to be as good as season 1. I really doubt it.
Well, this is Netflix. You're greenlit.
Yeah, you're greenlit. You're greenlit until you're not.
Yeah, until you're I don't know.
Until you get the 3rd season.
You get Cowboy
You're almost
Bebop.
never gonna make a 4th season.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone hits
Oh,
the glass ceiling.
I
at
had
season
another
2.
TV show, Dragon Prince. The new season finally hit for Dragon Prince,
Oh yeah.
and it was super good. Super good. Dragon Prince is just
I do need to get around to
so
watching that.
damn good.
Wait, is that an animated show?
It's by the
Yeah, it
it's by the
is.
people who
Oh.
make Korra, right?
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's by the people who make Korra.
Those are different writers.
Look, I'm
well,
not-
they have some overlap, but yeah,
how
it's
do I-
really good. Really, really good.
what do I? Okay, hold on. Wait.
Well,
What
I don't know
what
where
am I
you're
trying
going
to?
with
What am I trying to think about? Like why I
you
bring up
hate animation.
Why do you want us to explain your brain to you? I don't understand.
just
He hates animation.
I don't hate animation. I just find
Uh-huh.
it like okay.
You
So
think
it's
it's
the
good.
same. Look, it's
You find
the
it
same
childish.
way that no, I don't. Stupid. Shut up. So
I hate Young Justice too.
listen to me. I love
Huh.
Young Justice. Young Justice like one episode seasons 1 and 2, and
So good.
they were
Three
great.
was good too.
I haven't
Three
seen
was
any.
good
I haven't
too.
seen it. I don't know.
You should watch it. You should watch it.
I
It's good.
would, but now the show's canceled. So
Or
what's the
good.
fucking point? Like, do I want to be disappointed again? Do I want to be
Apparently,
disappointed again? That I'm
season
not
4
going to
has a proper ending because they got told that they were being canceled.
Yeah, but like proper as in we ended it, or
Yeah.
proper as in like Anyway,
didn't finish my list yet,
As in
guys.
it's
I didn't
over.
finish my
look.
list yet.
There's two things I want to bring up really quick, and then we can
All right.
move on to your list. I apologize. You got on a tangent on me, so I got to get one on you, my guy.
We're in
right.
the middle of the list.
So, Quint, I one thing.
Yes.
When we're done with this, I was hoping I want to hear your goals and your aspirations for 2023. Like even for the podcast or your personal ones. And so I hope you're willing to stay for that.
Okay.
But then you can leave. And if August is
Okay,
down,
that's
I
fine.
would be totally
got-
down to review some like Black Panther or talk about some movies we didn't get around to. Or we can
I
even
got,
talk about
like 20. I got like 20-ish minutes.
if that's okay with
and
you.
then I got
But
it
it-
things out of the oven.
it's up to you guys. But also the other thing too is, so the thing about it is like it's the same way. Okay, so what did I say? Like, you know how like you associate some stuff with a genre, right? Like, oh, this reminds me of this reminds me of that. So for me, Sandman, it's like the first thing I go to is like every episode, reminds me, oh yeah, some of these characters. What's up?
No, I'm just singing Mr. Sandman. Keep going.
Yeah, it's always like some episode is just like strictly reminds you that hey, these characters are gay, and it's like, well, why does it need to remind me? Why couldn't they just be characters, and then they could just also happen to be gay?
Bruh, I feel
Anyway.
like you just hate gay people, bro.
And animation. He doesn't watch anime. He shot down Dragon Prince immediately. He doesn't
Look,
even know what it's about.
Well, let me look, Quint. The fact that I don't have a 2022 list of TV shows, movies, and games that I like should just tell you that I just
You
don't
hate new things.
I don't keep up on new things. I am literally called the backlog, dude. Like, there's a reason.
You're an old man.
I'm true boomer status.
Like
He
2
is hit
years ago,
boomer.
I went back and I
boomer.
I literally played Budokai 1 again this year. All right, like
God, I don't know how.
on the PS2, but it was fun. Actually, you know what? I
No, I
appreciate
mean,
Budokai series better now.
It's a
I would
rough
say
one.
that. So anyway, August, you may continue if you're down for reviewing or talking
Yeah.
about like Black Adam 2 after.
Okay, so finishing out, Winning Time, Rise of the Lakers, has John C. Reilly.
It's my favorite Marvel movie. It
Anyway,
sounds like a
this
Marvel movie.
it's not a Marvel movie. It's about the Lakers.
Winning
It's really
Time.
good. It's about
I
the
love
the
that
80s
Chinese
Lakers.
cartoon.
Super good. I don't know how to describe it. If you like basketball, if you like comedy, if you like fun HBO writing, great. Another show I kind of want to comment on is Minx, which kind of got canceled, honestly, with the whole weird HBO stuff that's going on. But another super funny show.
What was Mix about?
Minx was about the creation of Playgirl magazine.
Oh my!
You know what? A sister show of that or a brother show of that, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is that damn Chippendales show that they're coming out with.
Yeah, that one that's on Hulu. Yeah,
that's got to be like a brother or sister show.
I haven't
to
checked that out yet. It's got the dude from
Camille.
Well, he's in
Nikolani.
Eternals.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Kamal Johnny. Yeah,
Kamal
he's funny.
yeah.
But I haven't checked that out yet. Been meaning to, but it's probably funny. But Minx and Winning Time are both hilarious and well written. Check those out if you get the chance. Archive 81, really sad that got canceled. Great Netflix show. It was one and done because people don't like good things. Resort, cool show. Honestly, this was a pretty solid year for TV. I don't think there were too many insanely breakout hits, but what we did have was good. The tragic thing about TV nowadays is, again, even good shows get canceled. And I guess it was always like that, but I mean, definitely with the way things have been going with
Rest in peace, Firefly.
Discover HBO merger, you're just like you taking a lot of L's because there are shows that you wish would stick around that just haven't been sticking around because of that merger or because of various reasons. Shows that only got one season that deserved more seasons. So yeah, I mean, I pulled up a big cancellation list of things that made me sad earlier. I don't know if I want to go through it because, again, it's just L's we take
everywhere.
But
L's
these are
as
the
far
L's
as
we've
the eye
taken.
can see.
So
But,
like, let me ask you this: who do you think has taken the L of the year?
in terms of like
Kanye.
TV or just in general? Oh, because it's definitely Kanye.
2022.
It's Kanye.
Who took
Kanye.
It's not wrong. Oh yeah, dude. Like
Kanye,
Yeah, no,
Andrew
not-
Tate. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're kind of like
They're
Neck and
competing.
neck.
I would still say Kanye's is worse. to
Oh,
be
Kanye,
honest.
yeah, for sure.
Going
Kanye,
down.
I've never
Kanye
seen
took-
anybody destroy their career faster than Kanye was.
Self-immolate. just take his entire career and legacy and just light it on fire. yeah, no.
And become a Nazi.
Yeah, sadly.
One
L
conversation.
of the year goes to Kanye.
How can you not see that was a good idea?
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Womp, womp, womp.
I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely a wah wah wah. Like it's like who's even gonna ever work with him to make music again? Like
No.
Somebody will. Somebody
will.
There's some kind of Nazi label out there for him.
No,
He'll find his home.
I don't think it's that. I think he's just gonna go, and somebody's gonna be desperate enough for like, hey,
I don't
look, it's
know,
Kanye
bro.
West.
This is one of those. This is one of those like public like destruction so bad that like he needs to literally announce that he's going to rehab or something.
You'll have like death by association if you like sign him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you gotta like he's got to do the full announce that like I'm going to rehab.
That's not even
and,
good
like,
enough.
Just disappear for like 3 to 5 years.
That's not even
and
good
then
enough.
like donate a bunch to charities. I don't know, bro. He's got to do something.
It's all
I don't
ogre
even-
now.
He needs to admit that the Holocaust happened.
Yeah, I mean, he's on the list. First of all, I admit the Holocaust happened.
Oh my god.
And the numbers don't seem a little high.
Second of all, I'm donating to Israel.
No,
Third of all, yeah,
The Jewish people did nothing wrong, third of all.
oh my god. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't. Anyway, yeah, I don't think Kanye took the L
Self-destruct.
of the year, man. He blew himself up like self-destruction wise.
He blew himself up, yeah.
Absolutely.
Blew
but yeah,
himself sky high.
Himself to a nuke and press the button. You hate to see it.
Or I guess blew himself into the dirt. Really just dug his own grave.
Yeah. So what are your guys aspirations?
That's what I wanted to say. Rip Westworld. Big sad.
What are your guys'
Um,
aspirations for 2023? You guys have any plans or goals or things you want to do for 2023? Like personal ones?
I want
Pass-
to grow my stream.
Class. That'd be nice. Fucking college.
I want to grow my stream and
Yeah.
be more active on like Twitter and stuff like that.
Work out
You
more.
know, my socials, work out more. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to
Dude,
eat better.
We're gonna see Jack contestants, man. Next year,
Maybe,
he's
yeah.
gonna have like a 6-pack.
Jack Tessence.
Jack contestants.
He's gonna do all of his streams without a shirt on
Yep.
because he has to.
He's gonna be like
Yeah.
flexing his pecs, like in between wins.
It'll be like $100 to like take my shirt off every time. Really, I just started streaming. Oh man.
Took it off. Oh.
He's gonna do
Yeah.
you gotta do the fighting game challenge where you do like 10 push-ups per loss.
I would die. I lose so much.
Yeah.
I can get Jack, bro.
Get jacked or
Oh,
die
God.
trying.
Literally, bro.
I choose die trying.
Just get yoked. 10 push-ups per every L.
But yeah, no, just like general stuff, you know, be more active streaming, grow my stream.
Yep.
Lose weight, get jacked,
Word. Okay.
New haircut.
find a career I give a shit about.
Yeah, man.
That was a good one. That's always an important thing to do.
Yeah,
Very
right?
difficult,
Just
man. Whoa.
True story.
Live or die trying.
And upgrade my computer.
You gonna get one of
Which-
those curved monitors?
Let's be
360,
real.
just
Your
like
computer's
all
not
around.
that bad. Your computer's better than mine. You making excercuses, man. You can
What,
play. You
what,
can play
what graphics card you got? What graphics card you got?
like a
Chief.
RTX 580. Yeah, that's like not too much better than a 1050 Ti.
580. What?
Oh,
You-
Slow
you're making-
Horses. That was the other show I wanted to mention. Watch Slow Horses if you haven't seen it. It's like a British.
My
fight.
graphics card is a
on
freaking
Apple TV.
2060.
Go do it.
But I think
That's
it's on its last
way
legs.
way better. That's way better.
Matt, I gave you a laptop with a 2070. What are you talking about? Just because you don't
I'm talking
use it
about my
doesn't mean it's bad.
desktop. Talking about my desktop.
Right, you have a laptop with a 2070. Use
Right.
your laptop.
Yeah, but my desktop here with
But you
Yeah,
made up
but-
a graphics card.
no, I didn't.
There is no 5080.
And AMD,
Bro. He stole it.
it's an AMD.
5800? 5800 XT? or whatever?
580.
It's not a 5080. No.
Oh, 580.
580, yeah, that's what it said.
I thought you said 5080.
No, man, my shit's trash, bro.
I was like, damn, this man's living in the
My
future.
Radeon RX 580, and I have no problem. I have no problem playing Street Fighter 6.
How? What the fuck?
I
Mine
play
was a
Street Fighter
goddamn
6.
slideshow. What's your monitor resolution?
Probably
Dude,
like
keep in
maybe
mind-
1080p at the highest.
Aha! I'm at 1440p like an idiot. I outscaled my graphics card.
Dude, I get
problem.
screen tearing on my PC all the time. My screen all the time. I have to put on
Screen tearing.
anyway.
Happens.
They finally canceled Riverdale.
Oh no!
I heard they got superpowers, and everyone's like, "Wow, that's weird."
Yeah, and they canceled it because they couldn't jump any more sharks, bruh.
They had to fly over them with superpowers.
Literally.
After over. What are your 2023
Agumon
goals?
Finished your 2020. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of things. Like, just get healthier, physically fit, eat better, do better, be more focused on my goals.
Do better.
Actually, try to make some effing degree progress so I can get this degree, bro. Make some real adult money. But yeah, I mean, I just do a little bit of everything, you know. I want to do a little bit more on the content creation side. I don't know what that's gonna look like. Maybe it'll just be playing games on stream. Maybe it'll make in YouTube videos, YouTube shorts. Who knows? But I'll maybe do a little bit of that. But yeah, just try to do more, be more productive in the new year. You know what I'm saying? Also, actually play video games, not just watch people play video games.
Oh, okay. I already know these are unrealistic resolutions. I don't.
Some bullshit, man.
Next, he's gonna say, "Watch all the movies that we're supposed to review on the podcast."
Oh, I only missed like 1 or 2 this
All you have to do is just watch it and not say, "I'm gonna watch it later." You just watch it now instead of watching like The Daily Show or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you could have just brought up the Spark Notes like you did for Suicide Squad. That would have worked.
Or even pretty much most of the past 3 movies we've reviewed where you were here.
Well, I mean, it's easy to not watch the movies when we don't have the podcast. I'm just saying.
Welcome to the New Year's roast of August.
Why don't you just do the podcast?
You weren't late on not watching the movie if we never had the podcast. It's big brain right there.
So actually, one of my goals is to do like close to 50 podcast episodes this year.
Oh shit. We're gonna pop off.
Close to it.
Oof.
If we can, because like there's 50. There's 52 weeks in a year. We do a podcast every Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, give or take a few Sundays, you know, whatever it may be. I want to at least hit another 40, and I think we can do it. Did you know that we started streaming episode 6 with Quintessence on episode 6. We're on episode 40 right now. There are 52 weeks in a year. So give or take, like, look, that's like 10 or so, 12 podcasts given that where we have some wiggle room where we can take off.
Dude, we should have paid.
That's reasonable.
We should have make like a super cut highlights of the podcast here.
Oh my god, that'd be infinite money.
That'd be a lot of
request infinite money.
Hey man, if you want to ante up the dough.
If you want to hand him a bunch of money, I'm sure he wouldn't object.
Yeah, it's a fat 2K, no big deal.
It's weird because it's like, you know, it's like we have these episodes and it's like, I don't know, like a lot of, like I think the first like 4 or 5 episodes are like done without like people on camera.
Yeah.
So
because we're just doing audio at that point, we weren't doing video. We weren't doing much of it.
Something like that. Like we were trying to figure things out and how we were gonna do things.
Yeah, it was video when I joined.
Yeah, I think I was like the only one on video, and I think
I
think August
me.
was yeah. August didn't want to do video, and the other person that was here didn't do video.
My webcam is crap, but I finally just sucked it up.
The Proto Quintessence.
Which reminds me, I need to do a new webcam setup, so maybe I'll do that in the new year too.
Quintessence version 0.2. Test unsuccessful.
I've bought like 2 webcams at this point, and I use neither of them. I just use my default laptop webcam.
Too.
Jesus. Why do you just hate using new stuff?
Because then I gotta like find it. Because so the problem with me and Amazon is I'll buy stuff and then I'll put it at a random place and then I won't be able to find it again.
Gotcha.
Oh, come on.
just a
That's
rabbit hole.
that's not an excuse. Get out of here.
My room is a shithole right now, bro. I gotta clean that shit up.
Right.
You see my room?
So August, was that it for your goals for this year?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
do you guys have any
basically-
podcast goals? Like, do you have any interesting things you want to do?
For content, I want to be funnier. I don't know if I have to like drink magic funny pills to do it, but no.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd like to be
yeah,
funny. Be good.
yeah. No. Well, practice makes perfect. You know what I mean? We'll grind out, make some good episodes, and yeah, I think we'll all grow as a team. We'll all level up, get those experience points. But yeah, I mean, definitely, I want to make more content. You know what I mean? I would enjoy making content with the boys. I'm sure there's a lot of new stuff we can do, new projects we haven't even thought of, new features, new shows,
Segments?
new segments. That's what I mean. I'd love trying some new stuff for that. Even doing some of my own YouTube videos. Yeah, I mean, just try to make more stuff in 2023. You know.
Quentin, I don't know if you actually mentioned like podcast goals.
I guess I didn't.
If
I
you
mean,
have
it'd be
any.
nice for us. It'd be nice for us to grow the podcast. Like, I think an overall goal is to like have like a steady rate of growth from here. You know.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just gonna be one of those things where it's gonna take time, and I think
Yeah,
one
we have
thing.
to advertise more too.
Well, I think one thing
You know.
that would help as well is like not putting as much pressure on ourselves to follow, everything to a T. Where it's sort of like
Yeah.
we at least just do it and try to have fun being the most important thing. And I
if
think
you build
it was
they will come, bruh. If you make
Exactly.
good content, if you make content you enjoy, other people will enjoy it.
yeah,
If
absolutely.
you make it, they will come.
I think I like I said, I think I wanted to get like around like 40 episodes more. So we'll be around like episode 80 by next year.
Seems
If
fair.
if everything goes well. Like I said, we did 34 episodes this year. We could do more than that. We could do more. Maybe
Assuming like the United States doesn't explode, I think we're good.
Or
That's
there's a
true.
COVID 23, COVID
No,
COVID-
that would just improve our
COVID 24.
podcasting. Because you can't leave your house. You're like, oh well, I guess I have nothing else to do but podcast.
I think I have a list over here. It's something like I have a lot of
the
goals.
Omicron variant.
And one thing I want to
Rubik's
do
Cube.
is definitely obviously grow the podcast, but I think, man, I do want to start bringing more guests back on as well.
Yes,
I think that would help.
Great guests from a bunch of different fields too.
And every once in a while, like not all the time, but sometime, just have some guests on and have some people we can chat with. And I think it should be fun, and I want to get this amount of guests and number of episodes, and just keep doing it, because I feel like at the end of the day, no matter what the advice is that you're taking, as long as you're trying new things and you're listening to the podcast, you're gonna get better. And I think that's really what just doing it is like the only ultimate way to get to bring your podcast or whatever it is to the next level. And
the more content you make, the better you get at making content.
as long as you're being conscious about what you're doing. And yeah, I mean, I think I'm looking forward to that. I think for this year, I'm really hoping to grow the social media. Like, I have a list of like follow numbers or subscriber numbers that I want over here on the list. I want to get really good at streaming. I want to get better at streaming. I want to I have some plans and stuff. I want to start making like episodes of streams and like doing more segmented stuff where I'm like, talking about the news or talking about things and making that interesting and turning that into like segments for the YouTube channel. I'm thinking we're gonna actually change we're gonna move the podcast over to its own individual YouTube channel at some point, if I can ever upload.
That probably makes the most sense.
Yeah, so I think it'll help people find us, and I might have somebody be in charge of that. And I'm like trying to figure out who's gonna do that, because I need somebody who's gonna post shorts. I don't mind making the shorts. It's just that,
the time to upload.
them and post them is
Finding the time to upload, post them is kind of tough, but we can figure that out.
Yeah, we can talk that through.
Yeah, for sure. And I think getting better at editing and doing more streams, doing 24-hour charity streams.
I want to learn how to edit. That would be cool.
Yeah, and you really just gotta start, and I think another big goal is like being a better editor and just like learning to be a better content creator, storyteller, that stuff. Making more Dragon Ball episodes that people or Dragon Ball content that people really loved. And I've started writing more. And so I have bigger plans, and it really just this end of the year stuff has just been building towards that, whatever that may be. I've also started to lose weight, practicing. I've been dieting. I started at 216, right, and I think I just hit 208 today.
Nice. Good stuff, dude.
I'm trying to hit 205, and so we're getting there. We're making progress, and I'm really looking forward to this year for content creation, for my own personal growth. I'd love to start working in an industry, in like sort of a games or television or some kind of social media industry, something like that, where it kind of like what I'm doing now it's like the everyday occurrence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, see how that goes, and I don't know, man. And here's to more podcast, backlog podcast episodes. I've really enjoyed this year. Seems like we've done a lot of growing, and I think honestly, I think on the other end of things are getting on the better. Things are always getting better. It's when you go through those moments of well, I'm not sure how this is working. I don't think this is working. This is bad. But then you keep doing it. You keep sticking to it, and you keep saying like, okay, so this was bad. What do we do? And then you make a change, and it's like, well, that doesn't really work, and you still still keep working at it. I think that is ultimately how you get better at whatever this thing is that we're doing here, whatever this podcast is. And it seems to be a lot of things.
Best change. Knocking from 4 hours down to an hour and a half.
I think that is ultimately
No, bro.
Ultimately the best.
You don't
Shut up,
marathon of content.
it was
do you
a
build that
nightmare
endurance,
to
bro?
edit. I don't know. And so I think I'm really happy to where things are right now, and how we put the work in, bro. We did what we needed to do. And here's to 40 more episodes, 52 more episodes.
Yeah,
Hell, we're really dedicated, damn it.
I don't know about 52, but
look,
40 sounds good.
Hey, look, we're at 40 right now. We could make it to around 80 episodes this year, and who knows? Maybe even I think my goal ultimately is to make it to 100. I think that would be cool. And then see where the wind takes us. As long as we're always conscious about where this is going and how we're doing, I think that's a great way to go about life and content creation in general.
I feel like we kind of finally have found what we actually want to do and how we want to do it.
Yeah, I think so.
than
Yeah, I think
we're just floundering around,
And so now that we kind of have that, now we need to just like tweak stuff, because it's like, well,
tweak it and grow.
how do we tweak it and like tell other people what it is in like a congestible way, where it's like, oh, hey, we do like a 4-hour podcast where what do we talk about? Well, I don't know, fucking anything, man.
Everything.
It's a little bit of a like, we have our sort of like general atmosphere of where we're going to go with things, but and things will be a little bit different for this 2023 year as well. Like it's not going to be exactly the same. It's going to be similar, but not the same. I'll tell you, for example, I tried, I did Beerio Kart on Friday. Friend came over, we played Beerio Kart. It was pretty fun. Did we get super drunk after like 3 races? Yeah, we did. But we're all trying new things, and I think that's the most important thing, and we're sticking to it. So yeah, did anybody have anything else they want to throw out there before we wrap this up?
Nah, B. I just wish everyone happy 2023. I think there's gonna be a lot of great content that comes out.
There's nowhere to go but up from here, folks. Nowhere to go but up,
or down, or even further down in the ground, into the dirt.
No. We can't go further down.
We could though. We could go for it.
Yeah, we
Zero
could.
mass shootings so far this year.
I'll
keep
just
up.
podcast from under a bridge. It'll be tight. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I'm just,
but
yeah.
no, but like
You'll
for
see me
real, though,
fighting
I mean,
off hobos.
new year, new
Oh, it's
everybody.
my sandwich.
As I said,
Stay tuned for a bumfights.com revival review series where we review the quality of fights on bumfights.com. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's not actually happening, probably.
What do you mean?
Probably.
Next week we're gonna
Probably.
be doing a react to bumfights.com. Anywho, stay tuned for our Mr. Hands review.
Oh no.
August?
yes,
What were you gonna say, man? What were you saying about like
I'm just proud of you, and we made it through another year.
we did it. We're still live, we're still killing it.
Hell yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
yeah, I agree with August though. I think, I'm so happy for everybody who stuck with us and listened for another year and came and, supported a smaller podcast. We love to talk about, the things we all love and joking around and having a good time. And we hope that 2023 will be just as good, man. If not better.
Big
I hope
facts.
we get at least twice as many roasts in. I'm gonna be honest.
3 times as many roasts.
My
bro.
goal
Don't
is
make it
to-
double.
Times as many. That's my podcast goal. Roast.
Roast and toast
Oh.
August at least 2 times more
There
than
we
we do
go.
now.
It shouldn't be hard.
I just hope
No,
August.
I'm making it easy for you.
I hope August stays awake like 50% more of the time. That's really my
Oh,
other
that'd be
hopeful goal.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna have to get one of those.
Man
like,
wants 4-hour podcast and can't stay awake for an hour and 30 minutes.
That's right. Yeah. I'll tell you what. I felt like August yesterday because I fell asleep on stream like 2 or 3 times while people played
Oh,
Tekken.
you monster.
Because I did not sleep
get that
enough.
sleep stream money, bro.
We gotta get that sleep stream money. But yo, so anyway, guys, Quintessence, where can people find you, man?
Oh, you find me streaming usually, Tekken or some other game. I'm thinking I'm gonna start streaming Elden Ring because I kind of got
Yeah.
things to semi work. I'm gonna put on like a randomizer, but
You can play Arena, bro.
I
Have you
stream
tried the
over at
1v1?
Quintessence HD for Twitch, and it's also Quintessence HD for my Twitter. So that's
Yeah.
me.
Guys, go follow
That's
Princess HD. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, August, where can people find you?
Same back time, same back channel, right here on the Backlog Podcast. I will also probably be doing my own content stuff this year, but I haven't figured that out yet. So when I know, you'll know. Other than that, keep it locked.
Okay, guys, so we need a countdown timer to when August starts making his own Twitch channel.
Oh,
So if you guys
that's
want to
a
make
long-
that,
that's a long time.
we can
boy.
we can definitely get there.
Long
So, yeah,
timer.
Yeah, so go ahead and give
What's
Quintessence
first,
HD a follow.
August content creation or the heat death of the universe?
We'll find out.
Place your bets. Place
Ladies
your
and gentlemen.
bets.
We're
We will
about to
find
bake
out.
this planet, yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, other than that, guys, this has been the Backlog Podcast number 40. Tune in tomorrow. We're going to be playing, actually, scratch that. We're not going to be playing anything. We're going to be watching Common Writer in the Backlog Discord for Common Writer Club. And that's every Monday, usually from 6 p.m. to 7 or 8 p.m., sometimes 9, depending on how things go. If everybody shows up on time. I think we're watching Common Writer Geats. We're trying to get caught up on that.
Currently playing catch up.
And we will, on Wednesday, we will be playing some more Tekken 7. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a good night, and we will see you soon. Peace out, y'all.
Take care.
Same back
Thanks
time,
for
same back channel.
watching. Hope you all have a wonderful year.
Oh, yeah. And also, Happy New Year, guys. Bye-bye.
Happy New Year, all.
Happy New Year.